Hey guys, it's Following Lucha. I'm JC, and I am joined by...
Whoa, it's Steven, guys, with a rant about haircuts. Fuck haircuts.
Rant about hair... Oh my god, we have that to look forward to then, Steven. But first and foremost, we are the lore keepers of Lucha Underground. We are not a wrestling podcast. We are the furthest thing from it. But we are going to get into an episode of Lucha Underground, the current events from this week in pro wrestling, and then also some random week in 2015. It's an exciting time. Steven, tell me about your hair.
Very exciting, guys. Hi. Dude, you know what I hate? You ever gotten a haircut before, right? You're like, you show them a picture. It's like, they're like, yeah, I can totally do that, right? They give you the cut, and it's always... they always like default to like the military cut, and it's like, what the fuck, dude? I showed you a different picture. Why did they default to it?
Steven, I can
why
only
do they
hear
default
this
to the fucking marine cut?
I can only hear the same story from you so many times over the course of our friendship, man. After a while, we start to think maybe it's not a hairdresser problem, maybe it's a Steven problem.
It is, because sometimes it looks really good. But if I show you a picture, I expect it to look like the picture, dude. Like, not, I don't want the fucking Forrest Gump cut.
But who are you going to? Are you going to Great Clips?
No. No, this is like some random barber shop because it was free. But
well, there you
that's
go.
Probably why.
When you're getting your hair cut for free, we can't complain about it, you know?
Yeah, I can.
You should not.
I paid in the price of suffering, dude. I
well,
don't like
good.
it. I don't like it, dude.
I'm glad to hear it. I'm glad to hear it. Now, if you went to like a salon and you paid like $100 and they fucked it up, then I'm like, yeah, that's shitty as fuck, you know? But
oh my gosh, you ever get a haircut and like you don't know the price of it until they give you it? And it's like $70. That happened to me once. Like fuck.
How is this happening to you, Steven? How?
Well, it was like before my trip to like go to another like not state place, right? I'm like, oh, I really need a haircut because my hair is getting really long. But everywhere was booked, right? So like, shit, I'm really desperate. Let me go to this one random place here. I didn't look at the price tags or anything because I didn't have any on the site, or I was blind. But I found out it was $75 at the end of it.
Can I tell you what I used to do
cool.
when I was getting haircuts like regularly? And maybe you can take this and run with it. Okay. I won't then. Well, Steven, we have to talk about... It's
because I didn't go to the right barber. You have to go to stylist. I feel like stylists is better than barbers.
I never even went to... When I was getting my haircut, even like long hair era JC, you know, which has been a long-ass era. That's been like since 2018, yeah. But like when I was getting my hair cut, like with my long hair, I was just going to like locker room cuts, I think it's called.
Wow.
And then
not Great Clips.
I would show them a photo originally, and then eventually I would just be like an inch or whatever off, and never once did I have a negative experience.
Dude, I don't think barbers know what an inch is. You know,
well,
like I tell them to cut an inch, they cut like 3. It's like, come on, dude.
I have a question.
I think it's because like I tell them to cut like eyebrow length, right? So they push down my hair and wet it, so like it naturally goes down longer, right? Then they cut it to eyebrow length, and then like it just springs back up to like over my forehead. It's the worst thing ever.
I'm sorry to hear that. Good. Thank God we're not a wrestling podcast. Otherwise, this would make no sense. This conversation, honestly, fuck it. But I'm gonna ask Steven, your hairstylist this most recent time, your barber, male or female?
Female.
Really?
Asian female. It's even worse. Like, what the fuck? How did you fuck up that badly, dude?
Damn it. That's so messed up.
One job.
That's so
one job.
She hates you. It's the answer.
She does.
You've just been going to the same person for years. Always messes up and you continue to go to them.
No. So the one I usually go to, they don't fuck up. I don't know. I think it depends on their age, too. Because I think
that's
like
not
other
true.
ones usually default.
Every few months when you get a haircut.
No, they default to like the marine cut, and it's like so shit because like every fucking marine has the same cut, right? Of like faded and whatnot.
I just put it together. Like, that's why you're wearing a hat today.
Yeah, exactly.
That's so fucked up.
Like it's always so fucking short, and I don't get it. They just default to the marine cut. But the thing is about the marine cut, like the fade that they have, it's for like white dudes, right? And like not like Asians with like fucking white faces, so it never looks good. Yeah.
I'm sorry about that. Well, listen, you brought this topic to the podcast, to Following Lucha. It's only right for you to show us your haircut without a hat, Steven. It's only right. I better see this thing. Please take it off, man. Take it off.
No. Well, I can't have a headset on, so it traps
Damn it. This is
All right.
devastating.
Well,
this is devastating.
I guess we should probably talk about the actual episode of Lucha Underground we watched this week.
If you want to, if you insist, man.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. It was season 1, episode 30. It was from June 3rd of 2015, and it was called "Submit to the Master," which is cool.
It's kinky.
Do you relate to that title, Steven? I feel like I've gotten into the habit of asking you that every week. Okay,
dude,
good.
Our like For You page just slowly turned into like the most Coomer bait thing ever, and I hate it, dude.
Oh, on TikTok.
Disgusting. On TikTok, yeah. My For You
That's
page is
good.
the one I go on. It's like apparently you're supposed to use TikTok to get advertised on TikTok. Kind of sucks. But I've been getting a lot of like Coomer bait shit.
We got to start doing the YouTube Shorts again. Apparently, we stopped right when it started to work. So
dang,
that's
I didn't get paid for YouTube Shorts. It's crazy.
Oh my god, were those not monetizable before?
I don't think so. I think it just started getting monetizable like last week or 2 weeks ago.
That's really weird. I don't
think we're gonna make money off it anyways. It's just a thing people do now.
This is
so
sad.
It's crazy.
Well, Steven.
Unless they make super bank though, those YouTube Shorts.
Well, guess what?
Like, those get like millions of views, dude.
Guess who else makes bank, okay? That'd be Dario Cueto, the leader and ruler of Lucha Underground, the Temple, okay? And he starts off... Well, not really. We're not there yet. We have to get to the recap first of this episode of Lucha Underground, Submit to the Master. And in the recap, we basically have a reminder that Pentagon Jr. and Sexy Star are kind of fighting each other on and off. Like, we don't really see them that consistently. But they don't like each other because Pentagon broke Superfly's arm, and Superfly was Sexy Star's friend, and then Sexy Star beat Pentagon with a roll-up, and now for whatever reason they're going to have a submission match. So we have that to look forward to tonight. And aside from that, we just have a reminder, and I think this was cruel of them to put in the recap. I didn't need to be reminded of it, that the crew did lose their title match.
Oh my.
And did have Bale
Unfortunate.
murdered. Yeah.
Unfortunate, guys. There's a murder last week. You should watch last week's episode, guys. It has murder in it. It's sick.
Why would you want people to go through the trauma that we went through watching?
I mean, there's also like
Sweet
real
Bale?
death in that episode too.
No. What do you mean real
this
death?
One's a fake murder. Yeah, it's like a fake
you
death
mean the
last
episode
week,
of Following Lucha? I thought you meant in Lucha Underground. I was like, who the fuck died for real in Lucha Underground? Okay.
I mean, could someone die theoretically in Lucha Underground for realsies? You know.
I don't know, but I have a bone to pick with
How'd
you,
they write that up?
Steven.
How'd they write that up?
'Cause we talked so much about Bale last week, okay? We eulogized that
It
man
wasn't
last
Bale.
week. Okay? No, it was Bale. It was Bale. But listen, you always get on here, and even off the podcast, you always talk to me about, like, JC, we should watch Wrestling Society X. JC, I like Wrestling Society X.
Yeah,
JC,
is he in it?
Wrestling Society X is great. Bale is apparently, he's very much in it.
Fuck
he's
yeah,
B-boy
that's awesome.
in Wrestling Society X.
I mean, I never seen Wrestling Society X. I only seen like 2 matches from there.
Then
I
why
just
do
think it'd
you...
be interesting to watch it.
Jesus
But it's so
Christ.
weird. It's just like the MTV wrestling show. Like why? Like
So
why
it's
does that exist?
Tough Enough. Tough Enough is
but,
also
like, this one's
MTV wrestling
actual
show.
wrestling, not like reality TV.
I'm more
Tough
compelled
Enough
by
is.
Tough Enough than
No.
B-Boy.
No, because they have like
Wrestling
romance
Society.
subplots in Wrestling Society X, like teenage subplots. It's weird.
But Tough Enough has Triple H grabbing his balls and stuff. It's cool,
Dude,
man.
Vampiro's in an exploding casket match of X-Pac in Wrestling
Yo,
Society X.
that is pretty sick. Is that where he
That's
tears
insane.
his groin or his asshole? I forget which.
Maybe.
That's
One of
exciting.
them. They're in the general
Steven,
area, right?
I found this vintage
Yeah.
shop the other day online because I ordered Acclaimed merchandise from it. And they have Vampiro merch, like just custom
Wow.
Vampiro merch, also for sale right now. I think it's limited run.
Custom?
Yeah, well,
Oh
like I
my
think it's like all
gosh.
fan made stuff. Like it's all like their own independent clothing brand. So I don't think any of it's officially licensed. So like the hat I'm getting says "Scissor Me" on it, but I was
Wow.
considering the Vampiro shirt as well. But I don't know. As much as I love Vampiro, I also don't like Vampiro. You know,
do
it's
you mean?
tough.
You know what I don't get? You know, like when the Roman shirt came out that says like daddy or whatever on it, was it acknowledge me as daddy? Was that the shirt?
Something
People were like,
like
oh,
that.
this shirt sucks, dude. Okay, this shirt's bad. But then the Sesame Daddy shirts comes out and it's like, oh, this is Pog, guys. This is okay.
Honestly,
Like,
honestly, I don't. Was anyone actually upset by the Roman shirt? Or did everyone just think it
I
was
think
dumb
people
as
just got
shit?
upset because like I think it's just like a vocal minority, you know. We get like really
Maybe.
loud about it.
And I have heard people be like, "This shirt's stupid for the Acclaim," which the Acclaim shirt is stupid as fuck. But
That's the point.
It's kind of
you know?
awesome that
It's
people.
ju-
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's the point of it. It's just
Which maybe
dumb.
it goes more to the Acclaim than the AEW point, because Roman Reigns
Yeah.
shouldn't be having should shirts.
he should.
Probably. I don't know if it fits the gimmick.
He is daddy.
Oh no,
It does.
Kind of is.
He's tribal chief. He's the daddy, dude.
You know what? You bring up
That's
a
what he
good
is.
point.
Daddy to everyone. He is a daddy as well in real life.
It's true. To twin girls or just a girl?
It's like 5 children.
5 children. 5 little ooses.
Guy's
That's
very
crazy.
fertile.
That's awesome. Me too. Well, Steven, we start off this episode of Lucha Underground in Dario Cueto's office, and he is with our boy, the much anticipated return to the temple. It is Chavo Guerrero, okay? And Dario starts off by saying, I'm confused. I thought you quit, he says to Chavo. And then Chavo basically do you remember what happened last episode, Steven? With Chavo Guerrero?
Yeah. Chavo's like, yo, Black Lotus.
Whoa!
Hey, guess what? I'll fucking train you to fight your bosses, or my boss. Says was it brother? Oh man, that's a cut now.
No, we don't have that cut. Dude. What the fuck?
It's a cut now, man. This sucks.
Why?
But I'm basically Chavo's like, yo, Black Lotus, I'll help you beat up Dario's brother. But I get nothing in return because I'm a nice dude, right? And in this episode, Chavo's like snitching on Black Lotus, right?
What do you mean Chavo was like, I'm just gonna do it because I'm nice? Chavo made it very clear he was doing it.
No,
so
he told Azteca that. He didn't tell Black Lotus that. Pay attention to the lore, dude.
Okay, I didn't. Well, I was paying attention to the lore. Okay.
He wants to be trusted by Black Lotus.
By lying to her?
Gonna trust Chavo if he says like, "Hey, I'll protect you," but only if like Mexico gets off my back, you know?
Well, no, but it provides
I'm not
an
trust
authentic explanation. If he explains like, I'm doing this to clear my name.
This is what he says to Black Lotus, like, "Yo, the Guerrero family, we have a fucking background of being really nice people, dude. Trust me, I'm a Guerrero, okay? We're known for this shit, dude."
You're gaslighting me.
This is what happened last episode.
He didn't say that they're nice people.
Check your notes.
He didn't say that they're nice people.
He did say they have like a background of like the Guerreros like seeing the murder.
He says that they hate the Cuetos. That's what he said. That's what he said. And which couldn't be true. That can be true. Mm-hmm. And can be part of his reasoning. You know, maybe he does fucking hate the Cuetos. Like, who's to say? Only Chavo.
I mean,
I believe every word that comes out of his mouth. Okay?
I don't think Chavo likes Dario that much.
Chavo did. He made that deal with El Dragon Azteca where it was like, hey, clear my name with Mexico. I'll watch Black Lotus for you. Now, he's here in the temple. He says, Dario, guess what? El Dragon Azteca is sending Black Lotus after you, and you better watch out. She's coming to kill your brother.
Oh, he's snitching, dude. You can't do that.
Snitching. And Dario's upset. He says that Chavo was supposed to take care of Black Lotus, which I don't know what the implications of that are. Did Dario already assign Chavo to the task of killing Black Lotus? Like, is that what happened?
Maybe.
I couldn't tell if that was the implication, but it could have been. And basically Dario's like, okay, well, because El Dragon Azteca can't come into this temple, maybe there's a spy inside. And Chavo's like, yeah, maybe there's a spy.
A traitor.
But
who could the spy be?
But
I bet
like,
it's like Aerostar. Fuck that guy.
Ooh, shit, yeah, fuck Aerostar for real,
fuck
man.
Aerostar.
Yeah, fuck him. Let it be known. So
I like the part where Chavo's like, yo, I'll do it for money. Oh, and you gotta tell Mexico to like fuck off. That's pretty cool too.
Chavo is so goddamn transparent with Dario.
Yeah.
Chavo's like, I made a deal with El Dragon Azteca if he cleared my name with Mexico that I'd keep Black Lotus safe. But Guerrero's word goes to the highest bidder. And so basically,
the money man, dude. Man of the money.
If Dario can provide a bigger paycheck than El Dragon Azteca offered, maybe he can offer up Black Lotus.
I like how the entirety of Mexico's against Chavo because like he injured, was it Blue Demon? Like months ago.
Yeah.
Like almost a year ago.
And I like how also the entire country of Mexico came together collectively and decided that their representative is Mil Muertes. I also enjoy that. It's very cool. It all tracks in the lore.
I mean, he does represent like an earthquake, right? Or something like that, like some Mexican earthquake that was like really deadly.
He died in like a volcano or earthquake or some shit. Yeah. Well, no, he didn't die, is the lore. Silly me. He survived. No. He died from Rey Fenix kicking him too hard. Yeah. But yeah, so Dario says, I want Black Lotus on a silver platter. What does it cost me? And then Chavo says, I want round-the-clock protection from Mexico. You know? So
she already could have gotten, you know? But this time he has money with it.
Round-the-clock protection from Mexico better than no one trying to kill you. You know?
Because this time he has money.
Well, there's the implication, but Dario puts his money back in his drawer, remember?
Well, he hasn't done the job yet, the deed.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah.
That's true. Because, yeah, Dario ends the segment by saying, now why don't you tell me what you really want? And so, yeah, is it money or does Chavo want something even more devious? Who's to say?
Who is to say?
We got to do a sit-down interview with Chavo in character, but, like, in character with him in this moment, you know? We have to ask Chavo to, like, go back to June 2015.
Hey, Chavo.
Yeah.
How did you escape Mexico's wrath? That's kind of crazy that you did that.
That would be a great question.
Where did you hide? Did you go in hiding in California? Where there's a lot of, like, Hispanic folks there?
Uh-huh.
Or did you escape to, like, Minnesota?
Where there are fewer Hispanic folks, you're saying?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, those are valid questions, Steven. Those are very valid questions. Well, guess what, Steven? We move on from that very odd segment where basically Chavo is just self-interested and is willing to offer, which we should have seen this coming, man. You know what? I'm all for Chavo. We're Chavo guys at the end of the day. So really, if this is what's best for Chavo, or at least what he thinks is best for him, I support it, even if it is at the expense of a young woman's life, you know?
That's okay.
Yeah.
You know? We don't know if she's a good person. Probably she could be like a murderer, you know?
Yeah, she
That's
seems
what she
very
wants to do. She wants to murder
impulsive.
someone.
Yeah, a very
They don't have good
vengeful,
intentions.
spiteful person.
Yeah.
Horrible intentions
There ain't
all
no
around.
justice in this.
She will go on to one day name her child Habiger. Okay, that is crazy. You know, it's not okay. It's not
Habiger.
okay. So, listen up, Steven. We have our next match, or our first match of the night, and we have the return of Jack Evans after he lost to Aerostar, which is tough. It's tough to come back
Big
from
loss.
that.
Big loss.
But here he is, and he's going to fight Arhennis. Which,
Oh, he isn't? Is it? Oh, it is Arhennis. I don't know why I thought of like Aerostar for a second when he said that.
No. This match has already happened. It's
the more shitty lucha. I'm sorry.
Yeah, like Aerostar is already such a shitty luchador. By the way, fuck Aerostar if I haven't said it already. But Arhennis is like somehow a shittier version of Aerostar, which is kind of insane.
Yeah.
You know, kind of impressive. And so I want to know,
like
what is your impression of Arhennis?
I like the part in the entrance where Jack Evans was like going down the ramp and then some guy was like trying to high five him. And Jack's like, no high fives for you, bruh. He walks away. I don't know if that's a plant or not. I hope it isn't.
No, it was definitely not a plant. But I feel like that's an important question, Steven. What your impression of Arhennis is right now. At this point in Lucha Underground.
Jobber. We haven't seen him in like forever, right? Since his arm got broken.
Yeah. He shows up in like multi-man matches, then gets his arm broken, all that kind of stuff. So
he's
I think
like
that's a fair
filler,
assessment.
the filler luchador.
Hell yeah.
You know,
which I was
like
thinking when I saw this.
Jobber.
Exactly. I was thinking, is this an enhancement match for Jack Evans? That's crazy. And then Dario kind of came out and answered that question. Dario emerged from his office, I guess, right after Chavo left, and he says, in front of everyone in the temple, Arhennis, you come from a great wrestling family of luchadors, but no one cares about you. And Jack Evans, while you might have impressive matches, you keep losing in my temple. So
you had one match and you're shit in it.
So why would anyone care about this match? Which, I mean, kind of true. You know, very self-aware. Dario.
I didn't really care for this match, you know?
Yeah.
That's fair.
And so he says, to make it interesting, I'm going to put an ancient Aztec medallion on the line. And so, whoever wins this match will join Rey Fenix in being the only holders of an ancient Aztec medallion, you know?
That's crazy. That's like making like some random jobber match on like Smackdown, like Buddy Murphy versus Drake Maverick for like
hell yeah,
the world heavyweight title,
banged.
You know? Banger of a match.
Honestly. And so, yeah, because we don't know what these medallions mean, but Phoenix is one of the top guys in the company. So whoever wins this match is obviously immediately on Phoenix's level. Exactly.
And they can become immortal, you know? It's pretty cool.
Exactly.
They kind of need it.
And
I like the part in this match where Vampiro describes what a gringo is.
He really does. Apparently there was like Americans or British people invading Mexico, and they would wear green in the army.
Just white dudes.
And so then all the Mexican natives would yell, "Green, go!" And then this just became the name for all white people, which I like the lore. I think this is official Following Lucha lore as well now.
I can't wait for that word to become a slur and we get canceled in like 10 years.
Steven, I think
It's never
in
gonna
that case,
happen,
if
though.
it becomes a slur, I'd be one of the people allowed to say it. It'd be you who gets canceled, quite frankly.
I can't say it. I can't say it, you know.
And I can say it
I
all
ain't got
day.
that pass.
I'm gonna make you jealous, and so
But then,
listen. Well, actually, you know what?
Then
Say
the
it while you
match
can,
happens.
Steven. You know, before it becomes about where
Yeah,
you just like
my
let
privilege.
it rip. Yeah.
before the world ends, you know, I could say it, you know. Yeah.
I think
Yeah,
so.
yeah,
The
yeah.
match is basically just Jack Evans being like really aggressive and a dick, but that's kind of his character. It adds up. Matt Stryker at one point just talks about how Argenis is from a notoriously dangerous neighborhood in Mexico, which is cool.
He's from the hood, guys. He's dangerous.
Yes, and he gets Vampiro, the Canadian, to confirm it for us. So
Remember's like,
that's
yo,
how you know.
I've been to the hood, dude. I visited. It wasn't that nice, you know. Like, you know, there's like
Damn.
levels of hoods. Like the lowest levels, medium. They have like a elementary school there, you know. Like Houston, Texas. You got the bottom like Chicago.
Ah, yes. Houston,
Yeah.
Texas. The biggest hood in Texas. You're so right, Steven.
Dude,
I
Houston
forget.
has hoods. I don't know what you're talking about.
I know, but you just
You've been
referred to the
Houston?
whole city as a hood, it felt like. I was
Yeah, the
really
entire
confused.
city of Houston. The
Is a
entire city.
hood. Oh, shit. I wasn't
Falling state right here.
aware.
Don't quote that.
That's kind of crazy. Well, I don't know if you
know.
got anything else to say about this match, but it ends with a roll-up.
I forgot how it ends, to be honest.
Well, yeah, with a roll-up,
I
and
didn't
it's
really
Jack
care about
Evans.
this match, to be honest with you. Like,
You
I was
don't
like, I
care
don't care
about
about
the-
these guys.
You don't care about the medallion.
No, I don't know what they do. This just makes you immortal, but you don't even like need one. You need all of them, right?
immortal, idiot.
That's all it does.
That's
It just
not-
makes
you're
you,
right.
but you need all of them, not one. You know, one's useless by itself. It's just a fancy medal.
I guess so. But like,
Jack Evans
think
didn't
about
even
it.
grab the medal when he won the match. Like the match ended when he's celebrating. He didn't hold
If
the
I'm a
medal.
wrestler in the temple, I don't know that there are 7 ancient Aztec medallions. As far as I know, there are only 2. Okay? So if I need all of them to become immortal, Rey Fenix has the only other one, and Rey Fenix is already immortal. Why wouldn't he just
Dude, Rey
give
Fenix
me
gonna
the other
beat
medallion?
The shit out of like Jack Evans, dude. Okay, he's gonna steal
Damn.
him.
If Jack just
know.
went up and asked Rey Fenix nicely, hey, can I have your medallion so I can also become immortal? You think Rey Fenix would say, fuck you?
Yeah.
Damn.
That's why he won the match last time. You remember this? If he was a nice guy, he wouldn't have won the match for this medal, okay? He would have lost
what?
for like someone like Sexy Star, dude. That's
That's a
what
good
Rey
point.
Fenix would have done when
That's
he
a
was in
good
that
point.
multi-man match for the medal. While this
He's
one's just
selfish.
a match between like 2 jobbers without any wins for the medal. John, I don't know how that works. Like power scaling wise, you know?
Well, listen, he's not a
kinda
jobber
random.
anymore. Jack Evans is not a jobber. He's 1-1 in the Lucha Underground Temple because he beats
The
Argenis
50%
badly.
win rate.
Let's go. That's pretty good. That's
Pretty good. It's pretty good.
Mhm. What's your win rate?
0-0.
Well-
Infinite ratio.
And there you go.
You know, I'm
so,
just saying.
Steven, next up, we go back to the locker room, and we see Daivari and Big Rick. We've learned in recent weeks these two have a business relationship. Big Rick was becoming a good guy for a while, and Daivari strayed him back to the dark side with some money. You know, this is how it works. And Daivari is pumped. He walks into the locker room. He's like, Rick, guess what? I just purchased a trios title opportunity with me, you,
Wow.
and someone else. We just got to find a partner. And so that's pretty cool to know that title matches
Yeah.
are just like purchasable, you know?
I mean, that's fair. You know, it makes sense in story. Because, remember, the boss hates the current trios champion, right?
It's true.
But
Well, why?
I don't think he really cares who challenges
Yeah,
him.
I don't think he
'Cause
cares
it's like
one
a
way or the
bonus.
other.
You know?
You
It's
know?
like he gets money as a bonus for this match.
Yeah.
And if they lose, you know, they don't have any shitty champions to
Yeah,
have, you know?
exactly. Do you think he
Yeah.
still has to pay Daivari and Big Rick for wrestling? Or no?
I think he pays Big Rick. I don't know about Daivari. I think Daivari pays to be in the company.
He's okay.
Right?
He's like Tony
Yeah.
Khan. That makes sense. Son of a
Yeah.
billionaire Daivari. That makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. So, they're thinking, who can be our partner? Who can be our partner? And Big Rick's like, why not my cousin, the Mack? And then the Mack
And the
walks
Mac
into
walks
the frame.
in. It's like, yo, what up, guys? I'm so excited, guys. This is me awesome.
And then Steven, from across the locker room, Brian Cage shows up, and he says,
Yo, and he's...
"Fuck you,
Awesome.
Mac!" And he beats him up real bad. And
No!
throws him into the lockers and
That was so
slams him onto the
random.
lockers and keeps on beating him up really bad in front of his cousin while they do nothing to help him. And then Cage is like, I should be your partner. And Daivari's like, yeah, you should. And they all leave. and the Mack is just there beat up on the lockers.
He could die, you know. He just left to like rot on these lockers, man. Like,
Fucked
he just
up
got
a big
like
Rick.
annihilated, dude. His back got fucked. He got body slammed on a locker.
Damn.
You know, that hurts, dude. That hurts. And Rick's like, "You're a bitch," and he leaves.
Damn. What do you think hurts
That's what
more, the
happens.
physical toll that was extracted by Brian Cage, or the emotional and mental one from Big Rick not caring about his
Well,
family?
I mean, Mack was pretty good for a second, right? He kind of held off Cage for a bit. You know, they were like trading blows. They were doing some combos, and then they got kind of wrecked because I guess Cage is really strong.
Did you say Christian Cage is really strong?
No, Cage.
Okay. Christian Cage is not strong. Christian Cage is a weak man. That's why he's not on television right now. Well, he's injured.
He is on television right now.
He's a big, weak loser. He's not on TV right now.
He is on TV.
Luchasaurus and Jungle Boy are fighting each other, not Christian.
He's on TV for those guys' segments.
He's not wrestling.
He has a broken arm.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. He's weak. You know?
What do you mean?
He's not strong. He's a broken
all
arm.
crippled people are weak? Say that to the Paralympics, dude, okay?
Well, guess what? Guess what?
Yeah?
Is Christian Cage going out there and on a grand stage competing in front of people? No, he's not.
Okay. If you could play like basketball with like a Paralympics basketball player, would you beat them? Would you?
I mean, I feel like if I gave it my best,
not in a fight.
If I
Yeah.
in a fight, I got them all day, man. I just tip over the wheelchair. I'm set. It's awesome.
Dude, no, that wheelchair fucks you up, dude. I'm gonna be honest. That wheelchair could fuck you up, man.
What do you mean? You just gotta tilt it over and they can't use it anymore.
Into you. They ram into your foot. Your foot's fucked, dude. All that weight from their body and the wheelchair on your foot, destroyed, dude. No more toes, dude.
What if I jump up onto the wheelchair and like I ride it with them? Have you considered?
Like push you off with their abnormal body strength.
Ah, shit, because they work up only the upper body. You're right.
All up to the upper body, yeah.
Fuck. Damn it. Okay.
Yeah, you're fucked, dude.
Yeah, I'm fucked either way. I think I also lose in basketball.
You seen the guy without the lower body, like doing like karate? You seen that?
No. Oh,
like,
I think you have sent. You sent it to me like years ago. Yeah.
Yeah, it's fucking insane, dude.
Yeah.
Is
that your goal in life? That's where you want to be eventually,
just be like an upper body.
Yeah.
Pretty
I think you should. But what the fuck were we talking about? Oh, Christian Cage sucks. That's right.
I love Christian. He's awesome.
Well,
he had a really good run in TNA. People say.
Let's just go backstage.
That's
real quick,
all he has. Okay, that's all he has.
It really is. People are like, oh, his TNA theme song is good. Not really.
It is good. It's just rip-offs like some Evanescence song.
Yeah, but you know what's better? The look in my eyes. That one's better. Okay.
Which one? The shit one or like the good one?
The new one. The one from like 2009 forward.
Shit.
No, it's not.
That one's shit. That one's shit. You gotta listen to the OG one by Waterproof Blonde. That one's a banger, dude.
No, it's not. That's the female vocals, right?
Yeah, it's the better one.
Yeah, that one's bad. You're wrong.
That one's better. It's better. You're wrong. You have the worst opinions in music taste for Christian's theme song.
What are you
not a true Christian connoisseur like me. Okay?
I know I'm not.
You don't even know his Queen theme song. That was a rip-off of the song by Queen, okay?
What song by Queen?
Right. Shit, you got me there. Shit. You know I can't pronounce that word. You know I can't pronounce it. Monster.
Exactly. And so we go backstage. Chavo is back, Steven, okay? And he's approaching Black Lotus. This is like we still don't technically know where Chavo's head is at. Maybe he's still leaning with Dragon Azteca. Maybe he's fully on board with
Maybe it's red herring, you know?
Yeah.
The second was a red herring the entire. Maybe he was checking out his options, you know? Like I get the entirety of Mexico if I protect this girl, or I turn her in and also get protection from Mexico and money.
Kinda good.
Pretty sick.
Kinda good. And so Chavo approaches Black Lotus as she is changing. I don't really know what's going on. And
why is she in the locker room?
Yeah, that can't be the Lucha locker room. Maybe it's just like a gym locker room, you know?
You think?
That's what I think.
Gold's gym?
Probably. This all happened in a Gold's gym. Confirmed Lucha Underground lore. Yes.
I mean, it's late at night. I don't think that many people are at the gym at night, right?
No.
Are they?
No. And so Chavo says, I spoke with Dario, and he agreed. He agreed to let you come into the temple. And so, there we go. It's secured. Black Lotus is going to be able to kill Dario's brother.
Hell yeah. You got a match next week, brother.
Black Lotus is a little greedy. She's like, well, what about Matanza? What about the brother?
Oh.
Hey, officially confirmed Dario's brother. His name is Matanza.
Matanza?
Matanza Cueto, okay? And Chavo's like,
Wow.
wait, it's just like, yeah, in all due time, Black Lotus, simply calm down. You're not going to fight him in the first week, you know? In fact,
Yeah,
you
you gotta
can, like,
build
get
up,
all...
you know?
Exactly. We can get into the locker
Yeah.
room. You can fight your stuff, and I can be busy working on getting a key to Matanza's room, and then when you get done with your
And then
match,
get mauled.
you can kill him. Or that. One of these things
Yeah.
would happen.
Yeah.
And so Black Lotus is like, yeah, that sounds good. And then Chavo's like, your first match is actually tonight. And then
No, he says
Black
next
Lotus-
week, actually.
Why do my notes say tonight?
I don't know. Why'd you
I don't
mishear
know
it,
either.
dude?
I
How'd
just
you
wrote the wrong
mishear this?
note.
It's like 2 different syllables.
It doesn't matter. Nothing in the lore changes whether the match was tonight or next week because it was a lie. And Chavo proceeds to just punch her in the face, but he
Dude, this shit looks
misses.
insane.
Black Lotus
Like
dodges it.
1.75 speed.
It
They're
really
like doing like
does.
karate moves. It was like fucking watching like Bruce Lee movies. It's like fucking like it's insane, dude. They're like bullet punching each other.
And when
It's
you say
sick.
they, I feel like that's the
Yeah.
wrong pronoun. It is all
Oh,
Black
her. It was
Lotus
just her.
punching
It was
him.
just her.
Yeah.
Yeah, just fucking up Chavo, dude. Poor Chavo.
And
Look at
then
that training that Black Lotus had, you know?
as she is absolutely fucking up Chavo, guess
Hmm.
who comes in to make the save? Steven, this is a dream team if I've
Dang.
ever seen one.
Dang.
These are our
and then
boys.
one of the crew comes out. I don't think it's the good one.
Steven, it's all of them. Mr. Cisco and Cortez are there. Think about this. I don't even mind Bale dying, as rough
Yeah.
as that is to say, if it means that Chavo is the new crew leader. Okay?
It's like the Nexus just takes over.
Oh my, Chavo is the
is a
CM Punk of the crew.
He's gonna
It's
shoot a
so
pipe
true.
bomb like Alberto Del Rio or Prince Puma. Like Puma, as you lay there sitting as uncomfortably as possible.
Let's go.
It's like that. He's gonna say like, "Hi, Rey Mysterio."
How you
face to the
doing?
camera.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
That makes sense. I can't wait
but,
for Bale to come back in 20 years and do commentary on Lucha Underground. That'll be awesome. when he
But
replaces Vampiro.
unfortunately for the crew, because they lack a member, they kind of like lack their identity that they used to have with like power and teamwork. Because they're not used to having the third member missing. You know, they're not used to the double team.
Yeah,
even though
they've never
like,
been a duo before. Actually, they've always
Never
had a
ever.
third man. Their
so
entire
Black Lotus
existence.
fucks them up too.
Yeah. And even still, like, they're still reeling from the trauma of having to force feed their friend to a monster. And so I kind of get it. I wouldn't be in the mental space to beat up a woman either. So Black Lotus fucks up all 3 of them. But then, as Cortez Castro is getting beat up, Chavo comes up from behind with a lead pipe and smashes the shit out of Black Lotus.
Fucking wrecks her, dude. It was insane. Like her skull's gone. Like she doesn't have to go anymore. That Black Lotus.
She passes out, and presumably is
Then they
now
handcuff
in,
her.
Yep,
It's
in
kind of
captivity.
kinky.
A little kinky, but also, I don't know. I feel like it takes away from it because she just beat up all 3 of them really bad. You know?
You don't like the
That might take-
handcuff?
Yeah.
I mean, like, if they're
Yeah.
gonna go for real realism, they gotta do like zip ties, right? Because those are cheaper and more efficient. You know?
Yeah. In this economy, absolutely, Steven. And so
this 2015 economy, can't afford
Precisely.
handcuffs. Not even cops
And
can afford those.
next up on the show, we actually out of nowhere get a trios title match. It's the one that Davari purchased earlier. And
Yo,
so
pay to win.
woo! He's fighting Cuck Angle, of course, with Brian Cage and Big Rick. And Steven, when all these people come out, goddamn, does Davari's team look like giants compared to Cuck Angle? Okay, just
It's like
towering
watching like
over
that
them.
one Billy Gunn match with like Darby Allin, you know?
Oh my god, yeah.
Maybe the realism is a little bit not there, you know?
This is tough.
But-
this is tough. Well,
You know what?
You say the
It
realism
evens
isn't
out.
there as a one-legged woman climbs a ladder and wins the titles. Okay.
What do you mean? That one-legged woman won the titles because she's so heartful, dude. Okay.
You know what? You're right. She just has a lot of heart.
Yeah.
You're so right. Matt Stryker theorizes that Dario Cueto wants Cuck Angle to lose their belts. That's why they're booked in this match. Which,
That's
again,
fair.
I don't see the in-lore explanation of why he would want that. You know? He wants
He
chaos.
doesn't like them. He wanted
he wants-
the original one to win, the crew. He wanted the crew to win.
Well, that's
reward
true.
them.
Okay, so he resents
Yeah.
them for beating up the crew and making them murder Bale, and he
Which
also
really makes no more sense because he's the one who made the tag team in the first place, like the trios team,
But now he
to be in
regrets
this tournament.
now he regrets it. He realizes how annoying they are, and now he has to deal with
like
them.
a buyer's remorse, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Or title remorse. Maybe they're really shit at like marketing and like doing promotions for Lucha Underground. Like they go out to the news stations, promote the show. Son of Havoc with his deep voice, It's not the best because it's Son of Havoc on the mic, and it's like, oof. I don't know about this one, guys.
That's so sad. And you can't have Ivelisse on television doing the local interviews too, because everyone will look at their TV screens and they'll say, "Oh my God, she looks like such a bitch," as Vampiro would make you think.
And then Angelico is a sex offender.
Well, that's also true from not episode 1, but the first episode he was
his
a part
debut.
of. That was sexual assault. Basically, Vampiro does, as they're coming down to the ring, as Ivelisse hobbles down, as she uses her crutches, or she doesn't use her crutches, but she uses her one leg, Vampiro says, "Ivelisse has the look of a bitch on her face."
Got a bitch in her, dude. She got that bitch in her, man.
Because sometimes I think Vampiro's really calmed it down. He's toned it down with all his weird shit. But then I remember, no, it's just because there are less women on TV now. That's why.
Yeah.
There's no Black Lotus showing up every week, and it's tough. But
and so
Cuck Angle
match starts.
Yeah, the match is gonna start, and Cuck Angle is gonna have a lot of internal problems as Angelico, Son of Havoc, and Ivelisse can't really decide who the legal person is. They're tagging themselves in and out. Ivelisse is getting fed up because she can't tag herself in or out, and so at one point she just goes and sits down in the front row,
which makes no sense. Because dude, you have one leg. Why are you wanting to wrestle?
Well, yeah, it's just gonna be to the net detriment of the team.
You're just gonna get destroyed. How do you even go inside the ring?
I don't know, especially with such giant men like Daivari, and Brian
that guy's
Cage.
So big.
He is. At one point, he uses that big imposing force of his to grab Ivelisse's hair. Okay, and he's about to do something real dastardly.
It was crazy.
The crowd is pissed. They're like, "We are Lucha Underground fans. We don't stand for men beating up women." And then, as the Lucha Underground believers say that phrase in unison really loudly, that's when Tejano comes out, Steven. Not a participant in this match. Tejano was the man that Sean Daivari, or Delavar Daivari, has screwed over for weeks now, okay? Getting those DQs. Precisely.
Tagged him even.
Exactly. Tejano's had enough of it. And so he gets into the ring. Well, no, he doesn't. He just kind of distracts Daivari, who's in the ring.
He's like, "Yo, bro, look, I'm here." And Daivari's like, "Oh shit, you're here? Fuck, man. No, this cannot happen.
You can't be here. No. I'm here. Why are you here? What are you doing here?
Outside the ring. You can't do that.
You're not our tag partner. You're confused, Tejano.
You're not in this match.
God.
You're here."
And while he is saying that, what's it called? Who the fuck beats him up? I think both Angelico and Son of Havoc collectively just beat up Daivari. I think
Angelico does like some move, and then Son of Havoc does like the flying flip move.
Hell yeah, cool. The shooting star press, a combo victory, 1, 2, 3.
And like, "Yay, I'm a face now," even though I've been a heel for like the entire. When did Tejano turn face?
When the rich boy started making fun of him or something.
No, because he debuted as a face, right? Like Daivari, because he fucked over Tejano, because he was a bad guy in that bad guy match,
that's exactly it. That's exactly it. There are no clear lines of like heel, face, good guy, bad guy in Lucha Underground. Steve,
no,
there's
this
more
ain't
gray area. There's more nuance than that, and so
he's just like Stone Cold Steve Austin, guys. He's just like him.
Delavar Daivari is the Stone Cold Steve Austin of our generation.
What's the edgy alignment? Was it like chaotic neutral or whatever?
I have no fucking
That's like the one for the edgelords. No?
Chaotic evil? I don't know. Neutral evil.
Chaotic neutral? Is it chaotic neutral? It's like for like edgy people who like "Oh, I'm a bad dude, but I'm also like not that bad of a dude, I'm kind of good, but I do what I want, I'm a bad boy, guys. I do what I want. Okay? Like, I can do whatever I want.
Is that Sammy Guevara that you're describing? I'm really confused, man. I'm so confused.
No, it's like D&D thing. You're not a big D&D fan, dude?
I'm the biggest fan. I'm sorry.
Yeah, name 5 D&Ds.
Shit, you got me, man. You don't embarrass me on the podcast like that, okay? We can't be undercutting each other.
Loser.
God. Fuck. Damn it. Cuck Angle keeps their titles. Let's go. Bribery can't win you gold, apparently. That's the message here.
Yeah, why didn't you just pay his win to win this match with like the crew? You know, I feel like he could have done that.
Yeah, honestly.
Like extra money, have like the crew come out and just beat up one of them.
If he's big braining it, you know what he does? He pays the crew to be his partners. Delavar and Cisco and Cortez.
Or Chavo.
Unstoppable. Yeah, or Chavo. Why not just pay Dario to let like 5 people fight Cuck Angle, like a 5-on-3 match, and all of them become
It's like the New Day. They switch out titles, but there's like 5 of them. The 2 of them on the side.
That Freebird rule. Precisely. Well, no, I think they make 2 more titles and they still call them the Trios Championships. I think that'd be awesome. Yeah. So, we go backstage again. Chavo's here. He's with the crew, what's left of the crew. And they have in their arms Black Lotus. She's gagged. She's bound.
She's in a chair. She's like, oh, she can't get out. She's like tied to the chair with like a shirt over her mouth. And I was like, dude, this is awesome. I love this. This is epic, dude.
And this,
so sick.
This is not the first time we've seen Black Lotus gagged and bound on a Lucha Underground episode, okay?
No.
It was in one of our thumbnails before where Cumman captured her.
Now we got a new thumbnail, boys. Let's go.
This is so fucked up. Dude. Poor Black Lotus. Poor Black Lotus. And
like
they're
Liv
presenting
Morgan match we watch at Extreme Rules.
Oh,
like,
God.
Man, whose fetch was this? You know?
Yo, I love that one spot in the corner. That was awesome, guys. Go check out Ronda. Hey, guys, if you want to see a modern day women's banger, check out Liv Morgan versus Ronda Rousey from Extreme Rules 2022. Oh my God, they kill it.
Legendary
they kill
moment. Liv's the Joker now, guys. Okay.
She is.
She's awesome.
She apparently, like in real life, Steven, they were pitching to do thumbtacks for the finish of the match, and at the end, Liv would fall into the thumbtacks, but then they were told, no, you can't do that. And I don't know
What
why.
She like? Would she like laugh? It'd probably be really bad for like publicity, you know, of seeing this like 5'2" girl just get destroyed by thumbtacks.
No, it'd be awesome.
By Ronda Rousey.
Because like it'd be a bad look in Lucha Underground. Like if it was Big Rick shoving Sexy Star's face in the thumbtacks, it's a little different. But it's Ronda Rousey.
I mean in general, like some like non-wrestling fans seeing this, like, oh, this is gross, guys. Women being treated like this is disgusting. How do you treat your women like this, WWE? Be better.
Nah, honestly,
that's
you're kind of right.
Say.
We should boycott wrestling. Fuck wrestling, you know? Until women are equal and can't have their faces shoved in tacks.
God. I remembered when Ronda Rousey was getting really popular, right, from UFC fighting, because she was undefeated. I remember reading a comment like, in my country, we don't lock up women in cages to fight each other. We respect them, guys.
True.
Like,
true.
That's me right there, dude. I respect that dude, you know?
I respect women so much. I don't think they should be allowed in professional sports. You know, like they just.
Me neither.
You know, they might hurt themselves.
WNBA, who cares? You know.
Yeah, like what if they twist their ankle? I would feel so bad for that.
Girl? Is that one girl still stuck in Russia, by the way, from the WNBA? Do you know that?
Oh no.
It's like she's been stuck in like some country forever because she just cannot get back. I forgot what country it was. It might have been Russia.
Oh.
Maybe. I don't know.
Shit. I got no clue, man. I got no clue. What I do have a clue about is the fact that Dario is very excited that a prone Black Lotus has been brought to him. And he says, I have a spot for you, Black Lotus, right across from my brother, so he never gets lonely again. And I don't know if I like the implications there. Are the implications that she's just going to be there, like in the same room, and they're both going to be locked in cages? Or
I assume so. It's going to be really awkward. Or he's just like feed her to him.
Well, yeah. Is she going to be fed or like something? Because like the lonely wording gets me really concerned.
Maybe like if he's hungry, he'll break out of the cage and like just maul her by eating her. You know?
Shoot, that'd be tough. Yeah, that'd be tough. Let's hope not. Let's hope not.
But we won't know until next week, guys. The amazing story of Black Lotus adventure, Kill Bill. The story's literally just Kill Bill, by the way, guys. But it's not as cool because there's only one cool fight scene that she has, and that's it.
I'd argue that it's even cooler because guess who's not in Kill Bill? Chavo Guerrero.
Thurman.
So, and the crew. So.
Oh my gosh, the crew in Kill Bill was so sick, dude.
Honestly.
But next match happens, right?
Hell yeah, main event.
It's a match. Main event time, boys. It's Sexy Star representing all women and bullyings. Because she hates bullies, despite being like a huge bully in real life.
Well, yeah, but, she broke Rosemary's arm just cause. That was cool.
She's fighting for the people who bullied her, you know? Like, fuck those guys who bullied her. They're mean buttholes. Fuck them, dude.
Yeah.
Star's awesome. And she represents women and shit, you know?
And shit.
And for some reason, suicide suicide survivors too for some reason.
Well,
I don't
yeah,
know why that's in
Vampiro
this-
would like us to think.
Why was that canon? Like, was that really necessary to add?
Attempted
You know,
suicide. I wonder if shoot real life sexy stars attempted suicide. She doesn't.
and we're just being
seem the
really
type.
insensitive towards it. You know?
I mean, it's not us, it's Vampiro every goddamn week just reminding us this woman tried to kill herself, guys. Like,
Yeah.
okay, man.
Cheer
Like,
for her,
that's-
guys.
Yeah,
Cheer for
like
her.
a lot of people tried killing
And then
themselves. The worst man
Pentagon's
maybe
like,
in the
yo.
existence of human history did kill himself, you know? Like
Santa?
Santa? Santa Anna
happened?
did not commit suicide. I don't know how Santa
thank
Anna
God.
died. But
Didn't he just get killed? Like, straight up.
Santa Anna?
murdered.
Not at the Alamo. Maybe though. Maybe though.
Was it the battle
Like-
after? What was it called? Battle of something?
San Jacinto?
That one, maybe?
I don't think he
And
died there either.
Pentagon's out, right? And he represents just breaking people's arms. He's just kind of
Hell
a
yeah.
dick. And then he gets to the ring, right? He cuts his prom like, sexy star. Fuck you, okay? You're a bitch.
He does
alright?
not. He's not just a dick who represents breaking arms. Pentagon Jr. is a man who represents loyalty, who represents, you know, paying homage and respect to your elders, like those who came before you, man. And yeah,
It's all
showing
about
faith
tradition,
and
you know?
loyalty, even when like it might be hard to do that. He's all about tradition, and he's
He
all
hates
about.
progressive people like Sexy Star.
Well, okay,
He wants to
I
keep
guess
to
this
his,
may be
his
that.
old ways
I-
of hurting people.
But I thought he was a weeb. Remember? Doesn't he like just train in Japan because he?
That's also true. He does
can?
watch Naruto.
Yeah, so he's like a conservative weeb. That sucks. Damn.
Oh,
I think I'm
He
kind of
does exist,
lame.
You know, online. You think
Oh,
it's like an
shit.
anime profile picture, like some anime girl?
No, he does.
Yeah.
Penta.
He has like
That's
the
so
pictures of him like with his
disappointing.
waifu at his side, like edited in. He's like, me and my
That's-
girlfriend went out to eat today, guys.
No. No.
Yeah, thank you, man. It's awesome.
It's really fucked up.
Me and my girlfriend are eating McDonald's right now, and there's like some anime girl eating like a burger.
Damn. Well,
I
do
seen
you
those.
think that's why this rivalry is happening? Pentagon wants to make Sexy Star his anime girl?
Why is this a rivalry, by the way?
I
don't
think that
remember why
might
this
be it.
happened.
Pentagon wants his anime girl, and so he's gonna go after her at any
Oh.
costs.
Maybe Sexy Star's like, yo, you can't like that girl. She's 15 in the anime, Penta, you weirdo. And Penta's like, shut up. It's a
Well,
cartoon,
she is the
dude.
defender of all women. That would make sense. That would make sense.
That's
But
fair.
Steven,
And this is an
Um,
underage anime girl. And Penta's like, no, I need my waifu. Fuck you for laifu. Bro.
wow.
It's a
I
really
say
good
it-
storyline, guys.
Yeah, I say it like on a weekly basis. We should have been booking Lucha Underground at this point in time,
Mm-hmm.
man. We would have been just really ahead of our time, I think, in 2015.
I feel like in AEW, if Pentagon came out as like a weeb, you know, he'd be so over, dude. Okay, he connects to
He
the
would,
audience,
though.
You know?
He so would. That's disgusting.
I love like a
Oh.
body pillow that he smashes like people.
Hell yeah. Oh, my thing.
Midway through the match, he comes out of the ring, he's losing, right? He's like, he takes out the body pillow, starts talking to it. It's like, this is some inspiration right here. Walks back in, breaks their arm and wins.
Let's
That'd be
go.
so
Steven,
over, dude. Okay,
At the
book me
local
for your show.
the local wrestling school that I've been helping out with for like this year, they have
Mm-hmm.
a new wrestler. He had started at the school the day I showed up, right? So I've seen this guy
Yeah.
from the beginning. His name is Lalo Luna. Okay, shouts out.
Wow.
And his gimmick is that
He's
he's a
an
mental
AEW.
patient.
He might not be an AEW.
He'll be an AEW.
You think that Dogg will be an AEW? The one that got viral recently?
Oh, I hope so. Let's hope so.
Yeah, you think he's gonna fight like Punk's dog in a fight, like a real fight?
Oh shit, Larry?
Like a shoot
I
fight?
hope not.
Yeah.
But point is, Lalo Luna is a mental patient, and he comes out to emo sad girl music, okay? And he
Like
has
Olivia Rodrigo or like Paramore?
no more emo than Paramore even. You know,
Evanescence?
more like
Like
Melanie
Christian?
Martinez. Melanie Martinez, you know, that's more the.
You know what's crazy is that Christian Cage comes out to like Evanescence. I think that's so funny.
we talked
You know that?
about it.
I know, it's
not
awesome.
as good as
It
his
is.
2009
It's a
theme.
good Evanescence song.
Oh my god. Listen.
Yeah.
Look here and listen, okay? Lalo Luna has a pet monkey, a stuffed monkey that he carries with him to the ring, and he talks to the stuffed monkey. And during the match, he will talk to the stuffed monkey to give him power. The point is, this could be someone with a body pillow. That's the point. Okay?
Hey guys, get your gimmick, guys. If you want to be over and be on AEW, Dark, Elevation, get this gimmick, okay?
Maximum Male Models is falling apart. Brendan Williams, great black otaku. He's gonna need a new gimmick soon, okay?
Dude, they fucking give Masay the fucking weeb gimmick. I love that so much, dude.
Oh my god. What if that's the story? Oh my god, because, okay, so Eli Drake is gone, so they start falling apart, the Maximum Male models. And Mansoor is still really passionate about the modeling, and he's seeing his friend Masay, like, stray away from it because he's getting so obsessed with anime.
He's like trying to distract himself with anime, you know?
Yeah.
Just like cope with
and Mansoor is like concerned for his friend, and he's trying to like help him get him out of like the anime. And then Masay keeps falling further and further into it until eventually there's just such a divide between them they can't be friends
with, like,
anymore.
Yoshitatsu's theme.
No.
That's the payoff.
Crazy. That's the payoff.
Yeah.
That's insane.
And then he gets written off TV, like, was it Ezekiel? Remember when that happened?
Ezekiel. What happened to Veer?
Like,
you know?
Oh, he's on NXT now.
Joe? Let's go.
Yeah, he's with the other big dude.
The guy he used to team with?
Yeah, they're back together, I guess.
Let's go. No Stokely
He's like
Hathaway,
rich
though.
now.
That's
he doesn't
so
have like
sad.
his cool like, I don't know what it's called. Is it a
Head
bandana?
gimmick?
Is it like,
you know? Yeah, that thing.
Face paint? I don't know what it is.
I think
Maybe
he
I'm being
also
really
had
culturally
face paint.
insensitive by accident by saying this.
No, he
sucked.
he wore something around his head, but he also had face paint as well. You know, both are true. Both are true.
He's
I
also
like calling it
coming.
a. He came though, is the thing. So it's not like as cool anymore.
Maybe he came too early, you know.
I think he did.
Yeah.
Imagine if those promos were still going on, Steven, 10 months later. How insane that would be, okay?
Oh my god,
They
it's
just
like
don't have
Emmeline.
commitment. They just don't have
I
commitment.
love it. You know, he comes out, he debuts against Rey Mysterio, one of the biggest WWE superstars of all time, and just dips.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Pretty
You mean
sick.
Dominik Mysterio?
Oh yeah, that guy's awesome too.
yeah. I think so. I think so. Steven, listen.
Yeah.
This match is a submission match between Pentagon and Sexy Star, okay? And Vampiro brought up such an amazing point, okay? He says, I don't know why this is a submission match. Pentagon doesn't have a submission move. That thing where he breaks people's arm, it's not a submission. He just breaks their arm. And I was like,
gosh.
Vampiro, you are speaking so many truths right now. Because if Pentagon were to break Sexy's arm, that's not a submission. That's just an
but you
arm
just submit.
snap.
You just submit it after that.
That's more like an I quit match then. You know, she's not submitting because Pentagon's going to break your arm anyways. She's just going to quit after her arm's broken.
Yeah, so it's even more damage. It's awesome for him.
This should have been a no moss match. That's all I'm saying.
A death match?
A no moss match. Excuse you.
I like the part in this match where they 69. That was insane, dude. Okay.
Yo, that was kind of
They
crazy.
did a standing 69. I forgot how that ends, but they did it. It was awesome. Okay.
That's super cool. That's super cool.
The women in the crowd were cheering "Sexy Star," and then the men were like, "Pentagon," and it was back and forth between the men and the women.
It was
Because
even
the
back
women,
and forth on commentary.
They get represented by Sexy Star's awesome ability to represent women and young girls and people who get bullied.
It's accurate.
And
it's
then
accurate.
Pentagon is cheered by all the incels like me.
Well, he represents all the weebs out there, Steven. Okay.
Like me.
Like you.
Both of those can work for Pentagon.
Incel we. Oh, I thought you were about to say
me.
for yourself. That's also true. Wait, so this is a shoot. This is confirmed. Pentagon has never had sex with a real woman?
Nope, just his body pillow.
No.
Unfortunate. I wouldn't touch it if I were you, dude, okay? It's probably heavier.
Oh,
like,
shit. This adds
Statue
so
of
many
Liberty,
layers to
man.
the gimmick. Masay coming out with a cum-stained body pillow would be crazy.
Dude, imagine, like, they start the show off. He's, like, black trunks. Comes back later night, it's, like, white.
Yo.
That'd be fucking
let's
insane.
go. That'd be so sick. That'd be
Big
so
gimmick
sick.
right there, guys. Steal that gimmick. You can be an AEW Dark Elevation. Take that gimmick.
Hell yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah.
Well, listen, Vampiro is very morally opposed to this match, and he's like, this isn't right. This shouldn't be happening. Pentagon shouldn't be beating up a woman. And then Matt Striker's there the whole time being, well, Sexy Star asked for it. She's an equal opportunity a woman, and so she wants to fight the men, and Pentagon's willing to fight the women. So all's fair in
Also,
love
Matt
and war.
Striker's real political, like, opinions here, by the way.
Which is good that he has toned down, because if this was week 1 Lucha Underground, Matt would be going crazy. He'd be talking with the SJWs and the
Week 1
Livs.
was crazy.
I know.
Matt Striker did like commentary like for like now, you know? You're like,
Jesus.
what do these women want? Okay, they get the main event. Okay, like fuck off. All right, it's fucking SJW BS right here. Okay, I'm Matt Striker. This is awesome.
I'm Matt Striker every 5 minutes on commentary. That's cool.
They ruined WWE by having women, you know?
Which
I didn't want that. I'm Matt Striker.
I took a very important piece of lore away from this episode, or from this match, Steven, okay? And that is that Vampiro at one point says, "Sexy Star is an idol for my 14-year-old daughter at home."
Oh, shit.
And I thought to myself,
that's actually huge lore. What the fuck?
How old was I, JC, and how old was Steven? In June of 2015. Well, I was 14.
Yeah,
we are the same age as Vampiro's daughter. We could have been Vamp's kid.
We're not girls or identified as girls, so we can't identify a sexy star.
Well, no. Well, we were bullied, so maybe like could we be represented by her like
actually
that?
People stopped bullying me once like school shootings happened. Fun fact.
Honestly. And then I feel like between the two of us, at least a couple suicide attempts, you know, so we can definitely identify with Sexy Star, right? Yeah. Okay, very good. Very good. So, Steven. No, I thought that was big news. That Vampiro has a daughter that is our age. I looked her up. She is a white girl. White girl with dreadlocks. We
found this out like a long time ago, didn't we?
Maybe. Did we know she's a white girl with dreadlocks?
I mean, she's like the offspring of Vampiro, who's a white dude.
Not dreadlocks. Well, he did have dreadlocks, I think, back then. But dreads are not inherited like that. This is not how it works.
They don't come out of the womb.
No, unfortunately not. But we need to watch the Vampiro documentary. This is how I found it. The only photos of his daughter are available through this documentary. We need to watch it. Is she not like a
wrestler person? That's crazy.
I don't think so.
Maybe she hates wrestling. Maybe. I like the part in this match where they go outside, Sexy Star's on the rails, and she's like, she starts posing, right? She's like, yeah, I'm about to dive off. And it takes like 5 seconds for her to dive off into Pentagon's like standing there, just awkwardly waiting.
You're just a hater. Like, that was the coolest dive I've ever seen.
It's like that one spot in AEW where fucking Pog goes up to like the turnbuckle, takes like 20 seconds to get up there. And everyone else is just waiting outside.
Listen,
that was a sick
it
spot.
Happens to the best of us. It happens to it does remind me of like fucking Nyla Rose's move, where she has to have the person hanging themselves balancing on the rope for 30 seconds.
How do you set that up?
You don't. You know? This is a shit move.
Yeah.
You know?
At least the curb stomp kind of works, maybe. Sometimes it looks weird.
Curb stomp's great, you know? But because you don't have to balance your opponent on the rope to curb stomp someone. Yeah. You know?
619, I think, makes a little sense because it like set it up, right?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And I guess like the rope, like falling into rope kind of sucks and kind of make me knock you out. Because they also did kill a guy. Like
the 619 setup, you mean? This is true.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
This is true.
Like, it makes sense canonically, you know?
It does.
And in real life.
It does. Well, as far as this match is concerned, Steven, no 619s, okay? No 619s. In fact, Sexy has difficulty applying some of her submission moves because she is a woman, smaller in stature.
Small. She's too petite for Pentagon. Pentagon's, yo, I'm bigger. I'm stronger. I'm better. Starts beating up Sexy Star.
He does. Right? He does some cool submission shit. It's crazy.
Yeah. But then Sexy Star, with the power of women, it's like, no, I'm fucking awesome. Sets him for the most deadly move in wrestling.
The single leg grab, baby.
And everybody's like, fuck, no. This can't be happening. I'm Pentagon. This is the most deadly move in all of wrestling. And he's about, he's like struggling. He's almost gonna tap. Like,
I've broken so many people's arms in my career. This is what it feels like to be on the receiving end. My leg's about to be broken. That's what he's thinking.
I'm not used to my legs being broken. I'm used to my arm being broken. This is uncomfortable. But then, the slimy motherfucker, Superfly, comes out. And if you don't remember who Superfly is, guys, he's like...
I don't blame you.
He's the guy that, like, people... he wrestled Sexy Star once in a Mask vs. Mask match. Lost
for no reason.
Went to the
this is like equivalent to that fucking match the other week where Andrade loses his career or Preston Vance loses his match. Just
but
then
Superfly gets injured because Pentagon broke his arm, right? And then in an interview last week or 2 weeks ago, Vampiro asked Sexy Star, "Hey, do you still visit Superfly?" And she's like, "No."
Nah, he's doing whatever. He's healing.
But now he's in this match, and he's like licking his lips, smiling. He looks at Sexy Star, and Sexy Star's like, "Yo, you should have celebrated with me, bro. That's awesome. I'm sorry for not visiting you in the hospital." But then Superfly bitch slaps Sexy Star.
No,
it was kind of sick. Not gonna lie, I kind of enjoyed that slap. It was
fucked
it was a
up.
pretty sick slap.
Then he lifts her up and slams her to the ground. Okay.
Yeah.
Fucked up before shoving her into Pentagon's waiting hands.
And he has like makeup too now.
Driver.
Okay,
yeah, he's
like,
all
he
edgy.
can't have a mask, but he still puts shit on his face. You know, like he wants to hide that cheek bonage. Okay.
I think he should come out the Blink 182. I think that could be a really cool look for Superfly. Honestly.
Yeah.
I think that could be a sick.
And then Pentagon picks up Sexy Star, fucking power drives her. I think I don't know if that happened.
What was the package? Power driver? Yeah.
Okay.
And then like a gross surfboard choke thing where he goes to the shitty
surfboard first. He goes to the shitty surfboard first, and I thought that's how Sexy was gonna lose. Like, who the fuck loses to this surfboard? You know, that's such a lame looking move. And then like he just grabs her neck, just pulls her down. It's like, okay, that's cool.
Chokes
and then
the
just
fuck
fucking
out of her.
Destroys her neck, right? And just cracks it. Like she's gone. She cannot breathe anymore. Like her spine, scoliosis now, like full on scoliosis.
It would have been funnier if she tapped to the regular surfboard. I would have liked that a lot more.
She's fucking naughty.
That'd be so fucked up.
But then Sexy Star is dead in the ring, right? Like she got her fucking necks like not really snapped, more like bent back.
Wrenched back, yeah.
Yeah. And then Penta's like, "Yes, this is awesome. Now,
you know,
I'm gonna break."
Great example for women and all the bullied and suicide victims. Okay,
yeah,
just quitting.
All losers. Okay, bullies, they beat you up for a reason because you're a victim. Just like Pentagon is beating Sexy Star up because she's also a victim of bullying.
Fuck you, Sexy Star, you quitter.
But then Pentagon grabs Sexy Star's arm, right? He's about to snap it off, like her neck. But then, out of the casting table, you hear like a loud thud. I think. I don't know if that actually happened or not.
I mean, essentially, he's like, I can't stand this. This isn't okay.
It's like you hear a voice. This is not poggers. And then from the casting table, Matt's like, "Vamp, sit back down, Vamp. Don't do
Why
this,
do you
Vamp."
call it the casting table? What does that mean?
The caster's booth.
Jesus.
Then Vamp's like, he runs to the ring, and then Pentagon's like, "Oh shit, okay, fuck this, I'm out, dude. You win, okay? Like, no."
I mean,
no, I'm not doing this.
That's not what happened at all. What happened is Vampiro stood up from his commentary position as Pentagon was about to break Sexy's arm. Vampiro has a soft spot for Sexy Star. She's the idol to his 14-year-old, and he loves women. He's an ally to women. Is Vampiro?
Not
oh
like
my
Max
god,
Striker.
she's
Like, I
so
hate women, dude. No.
Vampiro, noted ally to women. He gets into the ring and he shoves Pentagon off of Sexy Star before he can break her arm, and then Sexy escapes. And the two of them have a stare down between Vampiro lets his cooler head prevail and exit the ring before it escalates any further. Okay?
It was crazy.
It was.
That's the episode, by the way. That's the ending. There's nothing
else.
But then,
Almost.
Post-credit scene. So it all starts with the movie Morbius starring Jared Leto.
Okay.
That was the entire post-credit scene. It was just Morbius. It was kind of crazy.
Yeah, it was kind of crazy. It was kind of crazy. And then after that, Steven... there was another scene where Vampiro. He has just left the ring. He has just saved Sexy Star's life.
He just finished shitting in the toilet, you know? He's about to wash his hands.
You got a big old shit to take. That's why he didn't fight Pentagon right then and there.
He realized, shit, I gotta take a dump.
They didn't want to help Sexy Star. He just needed an excuse to go to the restroom. Fuck.
He looks in the mirror, but then it starts like fading to like an evil version of Vampiro. The dark Vampiro.
It gets all spooky. It's the Vampiro.
It was crazy.
And you hear voices. You hear voices like this, but you realize it's just Vampiro's old audio clips from Lucha Underground episodes. And he says stuff like, "Oh man, I'm off my medication." And it's kind of crazy.
My meds. I become a different man, okay? I become a different beast. That's how it ends, by the way.
Oh yeah,
It's like 2 seconds
that
long.
is how it ends. Just
That's how it
Vampiro
actually
looking in
ends.
the mirror, fresh off of shit. That's crazy. That's awesome. Peak
Just
ending to a
looking
Lucha Underground episode.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I like this
So-
episode because I learned a lot, the lore.
There was a
I
lot
learned-
of lore, but I think it took a hit in quality of wrestling, unfortunately.
This is a sexy star match, you know?
Yeah, and also like the trios
The
match
trios
was
match
like,
wasn't even that fun either.
no, it was kind of quick. Jack Evans had a fun match, but it was like Arhannis wasn't fucking winning, you know?
Well, I don't care about either or, so it's like whatever. I don't.
You don't care about Jack?
I mean, he has one lose, one won. Okay.
But he also
Okay.
told that fan to like suck his dick, so like that
That's
counts for
fair.
something.
Did
you
he suck
know?
his dick?
Ooh, you know what? That would count
You
for
know?
more if the dick were sucked. You're
Mhm.
right. Well, we'll find out hopefully next episode, on episode 31, Steven, because this was Submit to the
Oh my gosh.
Master, which crazy
Wait,
shit.
we have to do a
man.
special, don't we? Then, if it's 31,
Why do we have to do a special for 31?
then if every 5 episodes we do a special.
Yeah, but then we're gonna do a Halloween special like a week later, so maybe we just delay it. I'm not too certain. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. Maybe it'll be special next week. Maybe we do the Halloween special
not.
early, so that way people can listen to it before
Maybe we'll
Halloween.
do it as a bonus episode. We'll record more than 1 episode a week,
That's
but we will never
fucked
do that.
up shit because I'm gonna be out of town in 2 weeks from now and we'll have to pre-record. So if we pre-record 3 episodes in a row, I'm
pre-record
gonna
every
die.
episode. You guys gotta find out the true listening order of the podcast. You know.
It's
Maybe we'll
insane.
release an episode that wasn't supposed to come out too early. You know.
Maybe we'll set the wrong schedule time on YouTube and you'll have access to it at an earlier date.
Maybe
you know?
we'll put as a YouTube premiere. Which why does
Maybe.
everyone do that? By the way, like, I don't fucking care about Minecraft episode 28. Why are you premiering that? You know,
I feel like this is more a problem with who you're subscribed to than
Why
it
are
is
you
the premiere
premiering
feature.
your Let's Play of Minecraft episode 28? Like, no one cares enough to watch it live. Just upload it, dude.
Again, I feel like this is you for subscribing to Minecraft Let's Players in the year of our Lord
No.
2022. But
Dude, people love Minecraft Let's Players. They love Dream. Maybe not because they have like grooming allegations right now. But maybe
What?
they liked Dream. You know.
that's insane. That's insane. Well, Steven, listen. We got to get to what else happened in the world of wrestling when Submit to the Master came out, okay?
Oh my gosh.
Do you want to do it?
Wait, no one submitted to the Master this episode.
Well, listen, because we forgot to mention it, but before Pentagon and Sexy's match, Penta tried cutting a promo where he was like, this is for my maestro, porque yo soy Pentagon. And then before he can finish, Sexy attacked him before.
Yeah.
Which, again, speaking of honorable women, role model for women and children, attacking someone from behind, cool. Okay.
I don't know, man. Ever since Pentagon lost to Sexy Star in like the clean way, it's like, oof, I lost some magic, you know?
It was a roll-up. It was a roll-up, okay? And also, this episode just, like, broke her neck, so it makes up for some
He
of
also
it.
took the pin in that multi-man match, which is like, dude, that match like swerve in it, you know? It's like,
Well, okay,
Like-
that was he lost to his brother though, so
Mm.
like you know,
maybe not. They had Willie Mack in that match. He didn't eat the pin.
either way, he's still an incel weeb. It doesn't matter how good he's booked. Like that's just
Yeah.
still the truth at the end of the day. So
Yeah, you know who says
tough.
incel on WWE TV?
who?
LA Knight. He said it today.
He said that I personally LA Knight and I'm an incel.
No, he said that the crowd were incels and they shouldn't cheer for him.
LA Knight's a bad guy.
Yeah.
Are maximum male models good guys?
I don't know.
I hope
I legit
so.
don't know.
That'd be really
I hope
funny.
they're good
Sympathetic
guys.
maximum
I don't think they
male
are bad
models.
or good guys at all, are they?
They're the guys. You're right, Steven.
Are
You're
they
right.
row good guys or bad guys? I feel like
I
do people
don't
care about
give
Hit
a
Row enough?
shit about Hit Row. I forgot they were even back. Steven, we got to talk about the week of June 3rd, 2015. Let's do it.
Sick. Hi.
Steven,
Hello.
do you know what you were doing June 3rd of 2015?
Masturbating.
To who?
Good question.
Thank you. Do you even need someone, or can you just you can run with your thoughts and just have a
how
good
do-
old
how-
time?
Dude, you know what I don't get? How do people do in the shower? That's crazy, dude. I don't understand that.
Do in the
Like, you
shower?
clog up your drains, yeah. Clog up your drains.
You
Don't
can
do
clog your drains with jizz?
it. Yeah, just doesn't dilute.
Is it not biodegradable or some shit?
No, it
I would
doesn't
just
dissolve in water. It doesn't.
ever.
It just gets stuck. Yeah, never. It just gets stuck in your clogs.
That's kind of crazy. That's
That's
kinda
why a lot of
crazy.
frat houses have to get their bathrooms cleaned out. because they just fuck up their sewer pipes by
This is
coming
so
in there.
insane. And they
Don't jizz
come
in your-
directly into the sewer. That's kind of cool.
Don't jizz in your bathtub, guys. Jizz in like outside, you know, where like worms
And like
can
in
eat
the
it.
woods, in the nature, you're saying.
Yeah, jizz on like bugs, you know. I recommend that.
Is that,
Jizz
is
in, like,
that what you were
your-
doing in June
jizz in a trash
2015,
can.
Steven?
Jizz like down your maybe like some parts of your house, you know. I don't know.
I'm really worried about your parents and sister, man. Like what they've had to go through
You
for the
stepped
past.
outside. It's like, oh shit, what is this? Oh, man,
Yeah.
there's darn earthworms.
This is horrible. This is why is this? Why?
Why are we talking
I don't
about
want to
jizz?
talk about what you were doing in June
This is
of
a
2015.
Star Wars genre of music, you know.
No,
don't
I
appreciate
heard.
this.
I'm aware. I'm not with it. I'm not with it. Well,
You aren't.
speaking of Steven, The Observer was reporting in 2015 around this time that WWE was particularly interested in one AJ Styles. That's Alan
What?
Jones Styles. Yes, that's right.
Like, why?
Why- Honestly, that's what I'm saying.
Why
I don't
would
know,
they?
man.
That's
It's kind of a
crazy.
nerd, kind of a loser. But at the moment, he was under contract to New Japan Pro Wrestling, so there wasn't going to be any immediate developments, said Dave Meltzer, but he said they're definitely interested. So, I don't know. He'll probably never get signed. Like, they don't really hire non-WWE guys, so...
That's true. He's a TNA guy, you know. I don't think he's ever.
Yeah,
been, like,
he'll
a TNA
never be
guy
in the Fed.
WWE.
It'll just never work, I don't think. So...
He's also too old, right? He's like 40.
He's like 40. He's like past his prime. He's like,
Right?
yeah, he's a TNA guy. It's a lot to
Yeah.
come back from. Like maybe he can be like a trainer
He's
in
also
the
in
PC.
WCW. Maybe even like NXT, you know.
Yeah, that's
Like one
what
of those
maybe.
one-offs.
Yeah, I kind of like how Samoa Joe just showed
Alex
up a couple weeks
Shelley.
ago. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Maybe, like,
Alex
Alex
Shelley
Shelley
is in
Blues.
NXT. Oh my god.
You didn't know that?
Well, I thought we were operating under 2015 lore. You know, I thought
Oh.
this is what we're doing. I'm sorry. I didn't
wanted
realize.
it. I wanted it.
Sorry.
I
Well,
wanted
listen.
Alex Shelley. I wanted like Chris Sabin, you know, Alex Shelley together in NXT.
Mm-hmm.
It wouldn't make it would look really weird, you know. I feel like
Would it?
if they were in NXT together.
How come?
Well, now, you know, I feel like NXT now would look weird because like all
I feel like they would have fit
younger
in so
people.
well with the DIY era of NXT. You know,
You think they would have won titles or are they too old?
they would have won titles. They still would have won titles. Shinsuke won a title. Joe won a title. Bobby Roode won a title. These are all men in
That's
like their
crazy.
late
Like Bobby Roode
30s,
had like
40s.
the longest reign ever. You know, it was like what,
I
a year
thought
long.
Finn had the longest reign.
It is Finn, but Bobby had like a year long reign. It was crazy.
Bobby had a
bro.
long one.
Like it felt like a fucking year.
Yeah.
It's fucking Bobby Roode. It's like, oh, guys.
Listen. I won't hear any of that. Kurt Angle just did an interview where he said Bobby Roode is disrespected repeatedly. He's underrated. Out of all the thousands of people Kurt Angle has wrestled in his life, Bobby Roode is in the top 10. That's what Kurt Angle said.
What?
So bite your tongue. Uh-huh.
That's fucking crazy.
It's a little crazy.
Bobby
But
Roode,
also,
you know?
poor Kurt Angle was stuck in TNA for 10 years of his life, so this will happen to the best of us.
That probably explains why, you know?
Yeah.
Is Baron Corbin number 7?
I would hope so.
Banger
I would hope
match.
so. So, listen, Steven, around this time too, Ronda Rousey had just done an interview with the Wall Street Journal, okay? And in the interview, we're continuing this fucking Dana White beef. She's like, I really want to go back to WWE, but Dana won't let me. The fans deserve a resolution to the story between me and Stephanie McMahon.
That's
And
true,
so-
you know? I don't know if there was
Yeah.
one.
As a
But I thought it-
15-year-old, as a 14-year-old, I sat there thinking, gosh, what will the payoff be to the Stephanie McMahon
Yeah.
Ronda Rousey story?
Didn't they already pay it off at WrestleMania?
You would have thought, but I guess not.
Because like didn't they win?
Well, like it wasn't. What do you mean? It was just them beating him up. It was The Rock and Ronda beating up Triple H.
I'm getting my
and
years
Stephanie.
confused.
Yeah. A little confused.
Yeah,
This is
yeah,
before
yeah.
Rousey is signed with WWE. You know?
And then, you know the thing with like Mia Khalifa where she like, shits on Ronda Rousey? You
No.
seen that?
I have
The
not.
porn star? She's like, yo, Ronda Rousey, I ain't respect that bitch, okay? Like, W's fake, okay? You switch from UFC to fake fighting, alright? What's wrong with you, Ronda? All right?
Yeah, she
I'm
kind of has a
porn
point
star.
though. This
My
Mia
shit's
Khalifa.
real, okay?
Yeah. It makes sense. It makes sense. And then also Ronda Rousey in the same interview said, I
Yeah.
also like maybe if I can't wrestle in WWE, I want to see if I can maybe get my friends a job in like NXT or something. I want to see if I can get Shayna Baszler or Jessamine Duke a job. And like, I
Yeah,
don't know.
Jessamine Duke would have been awesome, you know? She'd be really
I
good at
honestly,
NXT.
yeah. Have you seen how tall she is? You know, Jesus.
She's tall.
Yeah.
Tall
Was
and
she the one who
jacked.
got a baseball bat, or was that who? I think she was the one who used the baseball bat.
No,
if I
that was
remember
the
correctly.
sister. So from the story that you told me, this random girl in a wheelchair who runs like a wrestling blog that we follow for news.
Hey guys, go back like 6 weeks into the podcast. It's peak Following Lucha. It's
Shayna
titled-
Baszler was like at an event with her, like a meet and greet, and then she's like, "Yo, why are you still here? Fucking leave, girl in a wheelchair." And girl was just like, "Mom, my sister said she'll come here like 20 minutes from now," and she's like, "Okay, I'll wait with you."
Steven, I promise the story makes sense to no one as you're describing it. And it probably
Yeah.
made sense to no one when we both described it however many weeks ago.
Yeah.
But I feel like it's almost
in
a
the
full
end,
experience.
In the end, Shayna Baszler got hit by a baseball bat, and then she beat the shit out of that dude and girl.
There were
baseball
baseball
bat.
bats involved, and men were beat up by women. It was awesome, the story. Listen to it, guys. A
Baszler.
woman in a wheelchair
League
was
of Legends
saved.
champion.
Honestly.
All right.
Honestly. But the point is, I don't think Jessamine or Shayna will ever make it in WWE. You know, like the transition
Shayna,
from
man.
mixed martial arts
What
to pro
happened?
wrestling.
What happened to Shayna, man?
Honestly, I thought the whole Triple H being in charge was gonna change things. I thought Shayna was gonna get her time
Are
in
you
the
like
sun.
reverting back to their NXT gimmicks?
The Queen of Spades.
Like Kevin Owens reverted back for a second, which was really weird.
Was Kevin Owens never like? When did he ever change his gimmick?
He became like a family man, like when he turned face. You remember that?
Really?
Yeah, he became like a straight man. Instead of like angry dude, he became more like a straight man for like, I guess, wrestling.
But I always felt like it was still the same Kevin Owens. You know?
It's because you know him, you know. You grew up with Kevin Owens. You
I
evolved
did grow
him.
up
You
with
don't
him.
realize it
Yeah, he
changed.
was my father. This Kevin Owens.
Fuck
You bring up
Owen.
a good point.
You know, Owen's like 6'7" now. I'm pretty sure at this point.
And like 14 years old. It's fucking crazy.
It's fucking crazy.
And then
dude.
Kevin did an interview, and they were like, "Oh, is Owen still like a big John Cena fan?" And Kevin Owens was like, "No, he fucking hates wrestling." And so, that's a
That's
little
so
sad.
sad, man.
Yeah.
Poor Kevin Owens. So trying to get his like son against like interests that he's into, and then they grow up to be rebellious. Now he's
is
into
so
like
sad.
women and shit, you know, link
No,
stuff.
not
and TikTok
shit.
probably.
That's devastating. That's devastating. Well, listen, Steven. We don't have to worry about that quite yet, okay? Because in 2015, Owen was still but a mere, like, 7 or 8 year old, okay? He still thought his dad was cool as he beat up John Cena. And so,
That was awesome.
there's big news in pro wrestling, kind of around Kevin Owens at this time, because it's announced that he and Finn Balor are actually going to be fighting on a WWE live show for the NXT title, okay? And this is
my
big because it's not
gosh.
just like an NXT live show. This is just a WWE house show, okay? And it's going to be taking place on the 4th of July from Sumo Hall in Japan, you know?
What?
And it's like, whoa, that's a weird announcement to make on NXT television. And then
Hey,
WWE's
guys,
Twitter
this match is
account.
gonna happen, and you cannot watch it.
Exactly. And guess what, Steven? Brock Lesnar,
What?
he's been back in WWE for a few years at this point, you know? But
Yeah,
guess
like
what?
2.
It's been
What?
11 years since he has wrestled on a house show. And
What?
WWE announced this week he will be appearing on July 4th at Sumo Hall in
Oh my
Japan.
gosh.
Okay?
His return to Japan?
His return to Japan, okay?
That's crazy, dude.
The beast is going east.
Remember when he left
Steven.
to like do his football career again? Didn't really end up that well for him.
Football?
Yeah,
You sure we have the Brock Lesnar lore correct?
maybe.
I don't think
know.
you
I could be
do.
misremembering.
He left
I don't know.
to get away from Vince McMahon. He went to New Japan Pro Wrestling, and while he was there, he hated Vince so much he was drunk one night. He got a sword tattooed on his chest, going up to his throat, because it felt like Vince McMahon had a sword to his throat at all times.
That's so that's so like poetic, dude.
It is. And then after that,
Yeah.
he came back to America, became a mixed martial artist, and dominated the UFC for a few years. And then went back to WWE. I don't remember the football part.
He was in football.
Ever. Because even as a collegiate athlete, he was a wrestler.
I'll look it up. I'll look it up for
Okay.
you after the
I
podcast.
appreciate it. Oh, after the podcast.
But like
Okay,
sometimes,
okay.
guys, I talk about something I heard, and then we talk on the podcast. You're like, that didn't happen, and then everyone in the audience like, yeah, that never happened. But then like I sent it to JC afterwards, and they're like, oh yeah.
So look it
But
up
then
right
none
now.
of you
Just
guys hear
Google
it.
Brock Lesnar football. It can't be that hard to
they're gonna
find.
do it. You guys do the research.
Yeah,
you guys
you
do the
guys is
research.
right. I'm gonna do the research right now, Steven.
Yeah.
Let me do my Face
Yeah,
ID on my phone.
Look up Brock Lesnar failed football career.
I'm doing it. Was he playing for the CFL?
Okay.
What was going on?
I don't know. I don't watch football.
Brock Lesnar's NFL career. What exactly happened to the WWE superstar? Steven,
Wow.
this is promising. This is promising.
My God. My gosh.
Let's see. He had a humble upbringing, Brock Lesnar did, in South Dakota. That's pretty exciting.
Farmer.
He was a NCAA Division I heavyweight champion with a 106-5 record in wrestling, which is fucking crazy. And then he was offered a tryout for the NFL. And it was there at the tryout he was offered a WWE deal. And so he passed up the NFL deal. And then...
Well, he made the right choice there. You know?
Maybe. He could have been like the biggest thing in the NFL, though.
Maybe.
Despite suffering a motorcycle accident and numerous injuries since leaving WWE, Brock Lesnar joined the Vikings in their preseason. He took number 69! And
Let's fucking go, baby. Just like his sword, 69.
Defensive tackle. But did he ever make it to the real season, Steven, or was it just preseason?
I don't know. Maybe he just never made it, you know? He realized his passion for New Japan Wrestling.
Okay, well, I found it. Lesnar participated in the 2-month-long training camp with the Vikings and was featured in the preseason. Unfortunately, that was all he had to show in the NFL. So,
there you go, guys.
You know
That's
what?
Brock Lesnar's NFL career.
I appreciate it, Steven. That is lore I was not aware of. I appreciate it.
Now you know. Now you can make fun of him. If you ever meet him, like, yo, Brock, how are the Vikings, dude? From Minnesota.
That just seems mean-spirited. You know, like, it just, like, Brock seems like a cool dude. You know, I wouldn't want to upset him.
Would you ask, like, hey, Brock, what's your favorite, like, pesticide to use?
No, I'd try to relate to him. I'd be like, oh, what's your favorite seasoning for beef? Is what I'd ask him, you know? And, like,
that's fair.
Try to relate to him on that level.
Should I use more oregano, or, like, should I use, like, orange?
Yo, Steven, I tried fennel the other day for the first time. Like, just straight up fennel by itself. That shit tastes like Christmas trees. It's disgusting. It's horrible.
Wow.
Yeah.
So I feel about cilantro. It tastes like cilantro, and
That's not Christmas tree. Cilantro is just disgusting soap. It's horrible. It makes anything it touches bad.
So strong.
Listen, Brock Lesnar is going to be at the show in Sumo Japan, okay, or Sumo Hall in Japan, and his opponent was already announced. His first live event in 11 years. Do you remember who he fights, Steven?
RVD.
No.
Oh.
No, he fights Kofi Kingston, man.
Dang, that's like foreshadowing in like real life.
A little bit. But we of course will know this event to eventually be known as Beast in the East. You know, very big main event featuring Dolph Ziggler, Wade Barrett, and John Cena. You know,
yeah.
Pretty cool. But did you watch Beast in the East, Steven, when it happened?
No, I didn't have the network. I never had the WWE network. Like I never paid for it. I only got the free trial. And
but you could get the free trial every month because they never set up a system to block it.
I was too lazy for that, dude. It's so much easier just like go on like wrestling.com and watching it, you know?
But the point is, you still could have done that with Beast in the East.
I'd rather kissawrestler.com than pay, you know?
Okay, I understand. So you were not excited about Brock versus Kofi or KO versus Finn?
No.
That's sad. That's so sad. Well, are you excited at least by the news that Samoa Joe can no longer accept indie bookings because he has officially extended his contract to be full-time with WWE?
Baby.
Let's go! Samoa Joe in his sellout era. I love it, Steven. I love it.
Rehashing storylines from CM Punk.
Let's go. Basically, his merch sold so well that Vince was like, yeah, we got to get this guy full-time.
Merch?
Yeah. He had that shirt.
It was like
WWE? White. Yeah, white text and it said Samoa Joe and had like a palm tree on it.
Why? He's in there for like one night as merch?
That's how it works now, man. Everyone has merch night one, you know?
It's crazy.
I guess Cody had merch night one.
But like, at least he's like contracted, you know?
That's true. That's true. But basically, Samoa Joe's allowed to finish his already booked indie dates. So, like, he can still do that Ring of Honor show where he teams with SCU or
Loses.
The Addiction or whoever.
Scorpio Sky.
Well, Scorpio, I don't think was anywhere near Ring of Honor at the time. Scorpio was, like, still hanging out in California or some shit. I don't know. Saying the F word on Twitter. It's kind of crazy,
The bad one.
The bad one. Yep, that's the one. And so, what else happened that week, Steven? Oh, Elimination Chamber happened because there's a pay-per-view every weekend now in this period.
Oh
of
my
wrestling.
gosh, what could have happened at Elimination Chamber 2015?
Do you want to go through the card?
Sure.
Okay, let's do it. Steven, we're going to have you do predictions again. Okay?
Sick. I'm like really good at these, you know?
You really are. Last time you killed it. Last time you got one match wrong and fuck Tamina for
How
that
was I
shit,
supposed
honestly.
to know Naomi Tamina would win? You know?
Exactly.
I don't remember that team at all. I don't remember them. You know? I know the Bella
Exactly.
Twins. They lost. I don't get it.
Well, yeah, I'm going to keep your tally over
sense.
here, Steven. I'm going to keep the tally on my end of the ones you get right and wrong, okay? So, first match.
Okay.
We're on the kickoff show. This is the opener. Elimination Chamber 2015, okay?
Yeah.
We have Stardust versus Zack Ryder.
Oh my gosh. It's gotta be Zack Ryder, right? I know Stardust just jobs in like 2015.
And Zack
Right?
Ryder has just come off a big loss against John Cena for the U.S.
He's
Open
gotta
Challenge.
make it back. He's got to bring back the win, you know, I feel like. He's got to, yeah.
So Zack Ryder is your final answer.
Yeah, Zack Ryder.
Zack Ryder lost.
Woo.
Stardust won.
What?
So
How?
that's tough. I don't know, man. I don't know.
WrestleMania match? There's no storyline here.
This doesn't feel
they
fair
weren't
to
building up
you.
to that.
I would have guessed and hoped Zack Ryder won as well. You know, what does Stardust ever do?
Dang. Did they just win the IC title? Like this year?
Zack? No, Zack will win
Yeah.
it next year at Mania 2016.
Fuck,
Don't
I was
even
supposed
worry
to
about
know that, dude.
it. Sorry, bro. Well, listen.
Fuck, broski.
You can redeem it. This is just kickoff, so this doesn't even count technically. You know, these are just kickoff points.
This ain't a
is
real
like
match,
warm-up.
you know? Who
This is a
watches
warm up.
these?
One more kickoff segment, okay, Steven?
Okay.
And this one isn't the match. I just want you to tell me how you think
Yeah.
it goes. It's an episode of Miz TV where the
shoot.
Miz's guest is the it's Daniel Bryan, and tonight's especially important for Daniel Bryan because he has to vacate his Intercontinental title that he won at WrestleMania. So how do you
Yeah.
think Miz TV goes?
Miz beats up the Miz. Wait.
Wait,
That's what
whoa.
happens. Yeah, that's what happens. He beats up the Miz. Miz does.
Steven?
Yeah?
I am going to give you a point because
Let's
listen,
go.
what happens instead is Daniel Bryan is getting upset with the Miz, okay? They're all upset with each other. They have a long history. Miz and Daniel hate each other. And then Daniel
real
Bryan
life.
says, "Come on out." And then who comes to the ring? Who is it? None other than Axelmania and Macho
crap.
Mandow.
Holy
Okay?
shiz, bro.
They come out, and this tag team of Curtis Axel and Damian Sandow beat the fuck out of the Miz. And
Where's
then,
like Miz dial against Miz at this point? Like, doesn't he like hate him?
well, yeah,
Like,
but I think their
canon?
feud ended. But that's why I give you the point, because technically Mizdow beat up Miz, Miz beat up Miz,
that's
Macho
fair.
Mandow, it counts somehow. So, yeah, basically Macho Man, Damian Sandow, and the Hulkamania Curtis Axel celebrate with Daniel Bryan as the Miz lays there on the ground beat up by 3
Yay.
men. What a hot way to open the show. A
They
big.
still do Axelmania after like the N-word leak that he did.
It wasn't yet. Remember?
Oh,
This
so just
this
Curtis
happens
Axel?
in a couple months because that's what gets them written off of TV. Damian and Curtis is the Hulk Hogan
Oh.
drama. Yeah.
Is that canon?
Well,
real
it's
life?
real life canon, yeah. You
Dang.
know, they just
Dang.
they stopped being able to do it because of it.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, no, very good guess, Steven. Very good point. Very good point. You got an X and a plus, and that again, that's the kickoff show.
good.
So it doesn't even matter. Let's move on to the main card.
These are just
okay?
extras. They're cherries.
Yeah.
This is the real main event. Okay.
Exactly. The
It's
real
the
main
ice
event.
cream.
The opening match on the main card, a tag team championship match, but a
Oh,
twist.
this one's a hard one.
It's in an elimination chamber.
Holy crap! How do people watch this match?
I don't know, man. It's got to be
So much
pretty
like
tough.
pieces, you know.
So
How
many.
do you watch
So
these
goddamn
matches
many.
live? Like in the crowd, how do you watch an Elimination Chamber match? That shit must suck, dude.
I've never been there for an Elimination Chamber match live, but it has to suck ass. I used to have an Elimination Chamber playset, and that shit sucked
Yeah,
ass,
you just cannot see anything, right? It's just
yeah,
a chain.
man. Yeah, I had to take off the roof in order to play with it. That was no fun. You know?
How does that work? That's so shit, dude. That's so shit.
It's just how
Even
it
like
works.
Hell in a Cell doesn't really work. Still cages work a little bit.
Yeah, well, kind of. You got to really position your hands properly. You know?
Yeah,
or
you
you could play with one
hand.
side of the cage missing, just like a 3-sided cage.
You know what I don't get? I don't get those guys that replace with, like real steel and like barbed like wires. Not barbed wires, just like paper clip wires. Like they think they're on like Hell in a Cell or like steel cage.
Oh, you mean like trampoline wrestlers, backyard wrestlers?
Yeah, but for their toys. It's like, how do you play like that? You're gonna cut your hand.
Shit.
You know, you're gonna cut your hand diving there, dude.
Yeah. My favorite was always on YouTube when you would watch the little kids with their toy feds, where they would like play the entrance music on their phone as like the wrestler came out. That shit's awesome. I saw one, Steven, where the kid would place his iPhone on like the Titantron, and so like his iPhone would be the Titantron.
That's so smart. That's actually like 500 brain, dude. 500.
It really, well, it's probably his like parent that came up with it. But damn, I wish I had creative parents like that. You know,
dude,
shit.
When I was a kid, dude, I was like picking my boogers, bro. This guy's making like Titantrons out of his iPhone.
God damn.
Technology's crazy, dude.
He's killing it. And so, why the fuck? Oh, do you want to know who's in the tag team chamber?
Yeah. You gotta name all of them by their tag team name, not by singles name.
Okay, primetime players. Okay.
Shit, I don't know which one.
Which
are they
primetime player?
At this point?
No, the champions
Do they come
are
out
the
at the same
New Day.
time, or like are they by themselves and they have to wait for their partner to get in?
They came out together, I think. Where it's well, I think where it was like the whistle blowing. It was like whoo whoo whoo.
No, I mean for like I meant for like the actual match.
Oh,
like when they come in the cage.
Well, it's elimination chamber, so like one pot opens at a time, so it's the whole team that comes out.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
The 30-man match, you know? It's crazy.
So, again, primetime players.
Yeah.
Darren Young and Titus O'Neil, you know? Next up, I know you asked for tag team names, but I don't think this one has one.
Fuck.
It's Cesaro and Tyson Kidd. They're in this match.
I think that is their tag team name.
Oh, okay. Very cool.
Heart Dynasty 2.
Oh, true. Then we got The Ascension, starring Connor and Victor.
Oof.
Yeah, kind of tough. Then we got the New Day, our champions going into the match. 3 men.
Some people still hated them, or like were they cheered at this point?
Starting to get cheered. Because this is all 3 of them in the pod together, which is kind of insane behavior.
I think they got really over like when they started playing like the saxophone, was it? Or like
the kazoo backstage with Edge and Christian is what I think about, like the first night where everyone was like,
is that how you get over as like a tag team? You just play the kazoo.
Hell backstage. Yeah, it is. Hell yeah, it is. So next up is the Lucha Dragons.
Sick tag team.
Sin Cara and Kalisto, is that who it was?
The Lucha guys.
Ass, bro, damn.
Woo.
And then, last but not least, Los Matadores and El Torito.
Shit, that would have been so fun. I feel like that would have been really fun in this match, having a little Torito just destroy people.
Right.
Being like Canadian destroyers on like, I don't know, Connor.
Connor? Hell yeah. The sad thing is that like would happen like 5 years later.
Which one's Connor? I'm gonna be honest. I don't know which one's Connor.
Connor's the big buff one. Victor's the skinny one.
The skinny big one.
Wait.
Isn't he tall?
No,
the Rat Man.
Yeah, Connor's taller and buffer.
He has the bigger look. Yeah.
Yeah, Connor's bigger.
Yeah.
Victor's smaller. You know?
I think
this is important.
The New Day win this, right? I think.
You are correct, Steven.
In their reign of terror right now.
The New Day retain their tag team championships. Probably the Usos. It's gotta be like the Usos,
right? Yeah.
Yeah, I don't really know.
Didn't they traded off like 20 times, like John Cena.
On Smackdown 2016, they did. Holy shit! Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
But listen, next up is a Divas Championship match. It's a triple threat, which makes things a little tough on you. You know?
Oh man, my chances are like lowered.
You just got the New Day out of a pool of 6, so you got this, man.
No, pool of 12 plus 1 people. Okay, it's pretty good.
Exactly.
4 out of 13. You know.
Exactly.
I don't know the math there. You can't lower that number statistically speaking. In fractions.
So the competitors in this match are the reigning champion, Nikki Bella, Paige, and I hate to do this to you, Steven, Naomi is here.
Gosh. So, this is like really hard. It's like, it is true that Scott Steiner promo. She is the Scott Steiner of the match.
She really is. She
This
really
sucks,
is.
dude.
Who
Does
walks
Paige
out?
win? Fuck, I don't remember. No, I think Nikki Bella wins, right?
Who walks out Divas champion of Elimination
Doesn't Nikki
Chamber
Bella like be
2015?
fucking? Doesn't Nikki Bella win to like lose to like fucking Charlotte or something? Is that what happened? Isn't Nikki
Is that
Bella?
your final guess?
Yeah.
That's a good guess. Nikki Bella does keep her title,
Let's
Steven.
go. Fuck
So
you,
far
Paige,
in the
get
main
buried.
card, 2 for 2. 2 for 2.
You ain't jizzing on this belt.
Hell yeah, that's what she said. Fuck yeah. Next up, also too, I just want to point out that was what is it? Infidelis and infidelity jizz. I don't really know how to phrase it, but it was not okay jizz. That's the
So it's
point here,
pre-cum.
okay? But it's better than doing it in the sewer, I guess, according to you.
No, it isn't. That's more money wasted because you have to fix that pipeline, dude. Sucks.
What do you mean?
That poor guy has to touch your.
No, I'm
cum.
saying coming
Poor
on a
plumber.
championship title is better than coming in a pipe.
Oh, that is true. That is true.
Yeah, because you could just wipe it off the title and like
Fuck
use
private
disinfectant.
property, you know?
Yeah, honestly.
Yeah.
And so next up, Stephen, this is just an exhibition match, just one-on-one, despite both men being
God,
champions.
these are the worst.
It's Kevin Owens versus John Cena for the first time ever.
Okay, you spoiled it by saying first time because I think John Cena wins the second one, right? It's gonna be Kevin Owens.
I don't know, is it?
It's gonna be Kevin Owens.
Is
And
that your
people are like,
final?
oh my gosh, OMG, Kevin Owens won. That's crazy.
Is that your final
That's my
answer?
final answer.
You are correct, Stephen. Kevin
Let's
Owens
go.
does walk away with the victory here at
Not the
Elimination
belt.
Chamber.
He's like,
Well,
that
no.
belt's too bad for me. And then the next time they fight, it's like, I want that belt now.
Well, because he loses the NXT one. You know, it makes
Yeah.
sense. It makes sense. But listen, Neville fought Bo Dallas in this next match. No consequences to
dude.
it. Who won?
Fuck, man, this is hard. Which Bo Dallas is this?
Why is it this late on the card too, by the way? What the
Is this the
fuck?
Beffrey match?
It has to be.
Yeah. Which Bo Dallas is this? Is this Believe Bo Dallas?
This is Leave Bo.
Fuck. It's gotta be Neville, right? He just debuted like recently, right?
Is that your final answer?
He does the red arrow, right?
He does do the red
Or
arrow.
roll up. He does the roll up.
Okay.
That's how he wins.
We'll check. Steven? You were 4 for 4 on the main card. Neville
go,
did win
dude.
that match. Let's go,
Let's
let's go, let's
go.
go. Now this
It's
is
like when
where
Orange
things get
Cassidy
hard
won
again.
the title. You know what's crazy when Orange Cassidy won the title and got like all the like those confettis? It's like the Atlantic title, dude. Like who cares, you know? But like all
Well,
the confetti
he's-
came out for him.
In charge of the Atlantic now. That's like a big deal, you know? It's a lot of like
he's
trade
a
and
really-
commerce.
Mhm.
You know? That's huge. That's huge.
Helps out all
Listen,
those inner. Yeah.
I don't know why the fuck Japan is included in the Atlantic title. That's
What
a
do you
little
mean?
beyond me, but you know.
What do you mean the Japan rep Will Ospreay? No, wasn't it fucking Zack Sabre the Japan rep?
Hell yeah, let's go. That's pretty badass. Again, Steven, we need
Yes.
to get your predictions on the last 2 matches of Elimination Chamber. And this one might
Okay.
be the bracket buster. This was another Elimination Chamber match, this time for the Intercontinental Championship. Okay?
Shiz.
So already hard. This is a bit of a wild card.
Odd.
Anyone can be IC champ, you know?
Is it just one-on-one?
Is it what?
Is it a one-on-one? A one-on-one?
No. It's a 6-person Elimination Chamber match.
Fuck.
Daniel
It's gonna be
Bryan
really
is
hard when
just-
you like Royal Rumbles and have to guess the winner of that one. You just name off
And
every
there's no
contestant.
incumbent champion, you know, because Daniel Bryan vacated the title. Whoever wins will be getting the title from a vacant spot. So
This is hard.
your
That's
choices,
my champion, by the way. Vacant. You know that guy's
your
awesome.
choices are Mark
Yeah.
Henry,
So probably not
R
that one.
Truth,
Maybe that one. I could see that one happening.
King Barrett,
I think that happened, right? I remember that happening.
Dolph Ziggler.
Nah, there ain't no way.
Nah, no way, no way.
There ain't no way that guy winning that title, dude.
The Ryback.
Okay, that one might actually. That might be the one actually. That one might be the one actually.
And
Okay.
last but not least, Sheamus.
No, that's not canon today still.
Well, yeah, he still never won that title, unfortunately.
I
so
think it's
we know that
Ryback,
one.
right? It's gotta be Ryback.
I
think it's
the
Ryback.
Ryback.
It's so fucking
Your
dumb, yeah.
final answer. Keep in
Yeah, it's
mind,
Ryback. It's
the
gotta be
winner of this
Ryback.
match will have the title presented to them by hand from Daniel Bryan,
It's
okay?
Ryback. It's Ryback.
Steven, you're right. It was Ryback.
Yeah, it's Ryback. Yeah, it's fucking
Shit.
stupid. When did this happen?
Oh my god. This was 2015. Man, you were
remember
jerking
this.
off, remember? into your pipes.
Ryback winning. This is awesome, dude. This is awesome. I'm like, fuck yeah, dude. I'm coming on Ryback. This is great, dude. Holding the
So
tip of my
cool.
penis to Ryback's head. Posting on Twitter the coming results. Why do people do that? Stop posting your cum on Twitter like random pictures on your phone. Why is it on my timeline? I don't want to see that.
Steven, who are you
awful.
following where you see cum shots on your timeline, man? That doesn't
This
happen
is
to
awful,
me.
guys. I don't like this.
It doesn't happen to me. Well, listen, one more match, Steven. You
Yeah.
can have a perfect streak on
Oh my
Elimination
gosh, about to
Chamber.
get the perfect bracket, dude. DraftKings King right here, man.
This is a one-on-one match. So you are
Shit.
at 50-50 regardless.
Why is it in
This-
like a DQ? I'm like, I just can't win. I guess you're wrong here.
It's for the World Championship. World Champion at the time,
This is
of
a
course,
one-on-one
being-
at Elimination Chamber?
You just have Wikipedia pulled up this whole time. This is fucked up. That's what you're
ass,
doing. That's what
dude.
you're doing.
No, I
Listen,
don't.
Listen.
Yeah.
Seth Rollins, World Champion.
Huh?
He is
He is?
defending. Yeah, of
He's
course.
world
he's
champion,
been.
right? Is this
He's done
corporate?
been
This is
world champion.
corporate, right?
Yeah, this is I bought in Seth Rollins. And
Okay,
he
okay.
is fighting his brother, Dean Ambrose.
Okay, I think Seth wins this, right? I
Well, I'll give
think.
you some more information.
Yeah.
J&J Security and Kane accompany Seth to the ring. Okay?
Yeah.
And then otherwise...
I
this
actually know
is
the
just-
answer. I know it's Seth Rollins because
Oh.
earlier today I actually looked up Dean Ambrose entrances, okay? And I looked up Dean Ambrose, WWE champion, first entrance. That shit's way too far in advance, dude, okay? I did my research, dude, okay? I did my research and shit, dude. I saw
Damn
Dean
it.
Ambrose's
You're
first entrance as
simply
WWE champion, and that was
too
after
smart.
the Money in the Bank title, dude, okay?
You're
I'm
simply-
actually like a god,
Oh,
dude.
God.
Okay, at this
Too
game,
intelligent
I'm
of a wrestling
gamer.
fan. Too
Alright?
well-researched of a wrestling
You
fan.
were gonna ask this question to me at like 12 in the morning. I was like, oh, don't worry, guys. I got this in my head. All right, I'm gonna watch
Steven.
Dean Ambrose entrances
For the
all day long.
first time in following Lucha history, your
Look at this.
bracket, your
Oh, there's
Elimination
only
Chamber
one Elimination Chamber match.
2015 bracket
Wait, there's only one Elimination Chamber match this pay-per-view.
has been busted.
What?
Dean Ambrose won
Is
by
it fucking
DQ.
God damn it! I knew what happened. Fuck.
You were so right. I thought you were gonna like big brain it and be really smart and guess DQ, but shit.
God damn it, dude. This sucks
Oh
ass,
man.
bro. This
No, you got it
butthole,
ruined,
dude.
But no, because remember, IC and tag team titles were both Elimination Chamber matches. So,
Oh.
but good job.
I think-
Like,
That's his ass, dude. You go like the fucking jobber titles of the fucking Elimination Chamber
right?
matches.
Yeah,
That
this was like the
sucks,
first year
man.
where that happened too. Yeah. But yeah, no,
Yikes.
that sucks. Dean won, so tough, man.
Mm.
Tough. But that was pretty much
Yeah,
June 3rd,
unfortunate.
2015 wrestling, Steven. So,
Wow.
any closing thoughts before we get to the modern day, the current events in pro wrestling? I have hiccups now. I don't know why.
Not really.
Okay. Well, then let's go ahead and
Fuck
get
you,
there.
Dean Ambrose, for
Yeah.
getting disqualified.
I say fuck the referee, because the referee's the one who like got beat up by like Kane or some shit, you know? There was some crazy stuff happening.
That's my favorite ending for a pay-per-view. DQ.
Yeah, my favorite ending to a pay-per-view was Ryback winning a title and then a DQ happening.
That's fucking
awesome.
awesome, dude. What a great night.
So, let us move on to our current events.
Hey,
Steven.
man, you got some news for me?
I do.
I got some news. But you
Well,
tell your
I
news
wanna
first.
I wanna do a little parallel kind of storytelling here, Stephen. We started our week
Oh my
up
gosh.
segment with a Ronda Rousey interview. I want to start our current event segment also with a Ronda Rousey interview, if you don't mind. Okay?
Oh my gosh, that's so clever of you to do, dude.
Thank you. It was actually just an accident. I looked at my notes and they both say Ronda first. But listen.
Sick. I love Ronda Rousey.
Also, I lied. Ronda wasn't the first story on the week of. That was
What?
AJ Styles. Sorry, that was Alan.
I've been bamboozled, dude.
You
What
were
the
bamboozled
fudge?
by me and Alan. I'm sorry.
My short-term memory failed me.
No.
This sucks.
Well, Ronda Rousey in the modern day, Steven. She did an interview with... Who the fuck cares? I don't know. It wasn't Wall Street Journal this time, okay? And she was basically listing all the women on the SmackDown roster. And she was saying that, I don't know why, like, women, we only get stories in the context of a women's championship. I want to see the division have more non-title stories happening
Sonya
at the same
Deville
time.
and Naomi.
No one asked for that, Steven. Okay? We want
I asked
stories
for
with the
that.
women without titles, but not that story for the women without titles. Okay?
What about Ronda Rousey when she debuted on WWE?
Well, that was more of like a Kurt Angle story if you think about
What
it.
about like
so,
Damage Control when they debuted? I
well,
guess
they
that
were
wasn't
fighting
really
for
title.
the NXT. They had the tag women's championships. So no, I
How
think
about
she honestly has a
Cora
point.
Jade and Roxanne, because they're on SmackDown today.
Well, that's for the love of Braun Breaker. So like at the end of this, it's like still about a man technically, and so, you know,
That's fair.
Yo, they should bring Blake Christian in, and he can be not Cora Jade, fucking Roxanne's tag partner, mixed tag match, Roxanne and
God.
Blake
This
versus
is Shawn
Braun
Michaels
and
booking,
Cora.
dude.
Yo,
Is Shawn Michaels Booker of the Year, guys? If he does this, you know?
I think he is. I think he is,
Yeah.
Steven. But listen, we haven't even got to the point. The reason this is news, the Ronda Rousey interview, is because when she lists all the women on SmackDown, she includes Sasha and Naomi on that list.
What?
I know.
What? Is this
So-
canon?
It's confirmed. Sasha Banks and Naomi are still signed to SmackDown per Ronda Rousey, guys.
Holy
you have it here
crap.
first. Holy crap!
Holy
that's right.
shiz, dog. Are they gonna
Yep.
beat Damage Control? Man, that would really suck to go against Damage Control.
I
And,
can't
like,
wait
Bayley.
for that trio. Ronda Rousey leading Naomi and Sasha against Damage Control. Woohoo!
Oh my gosh. Bailey. I was filming Star Wars. And then I saw you guys win the title. It's boss time, dude. Fuck you. Wins
Damn.
the belt. Then
That
quits.
sounds awesome, Steven.
Why does
And she-
Sasha love like the tag belt so much? It's the tag belt, you know.
I think Sasha's a bit of a
Why-
mark for herself, but that's okay.
Why is like every controversy for her about the tag belt? Like it's
Well,
the tag belt.
Oh, was the other controversy that like she and Bailey were like crying after the Iconics
Yeah,
won it or
right?
something? Yeah.
Yeah.
But I feel like
actual tag
Sasha
team?
has more drama than that. Sasha like always had that shit where like she was like not making fun of, but like antagonizing Vince McMahon and
You think she's a
everything.
pick me?
What?
I think she's a pick me. You
A
think Sasha
pick-me.
Banks is a pick me girl?
What's a pick me girl?
It's like a girl who wants attention.
Ooh, Sasha wants attention.
Like that one Charlie Puth song.
I don't know. Well, do you think that's why she married Mikaze? She knows people like every time they look at that
That's
relationship,
crazy.
they'll be like, "What the fuck is happening there?" You know?
I mean, Mikaze used to be pretty attractive back then, you know? Like when he was a wrestler.
Did he?
Yeah, right. Yeah, right back then.
Okay, I'll take your
Maybe
word
they
for
talk
it. I'll
about
take your word.
Naruto together, dude. You know, like Zelina Vega. She likes Naruto, okay?
Oh my god.
You know who else likes Naruto? Aleister
Pentagon?
Black, maybe?
Oh.
Pentagon?
Well, yeah, probably Pentagon.
Aleister Black is
too.
also weeb. I think that's also canon. Like,
Sasha
actual
Banks?
canon. No. She's also weeb, actually. That's
Who did
also
you say is?
actual canon. Malachi Black. I think that guy's a weeb, too.
He's a shoot weeb?
Yeah. You seen his tattoos?
No,
You seen his
I've
tattoos,
not.
dude?
He has like a devil on his back.
Is Seth a weeb? He has like kanji in his back.
Seth's a weeb. Yeah, I don't think he watches anime, but he has like the soul and the spirit of a weeb, you know?
Yeah.
Does Seth Rollins. Yeah.
If he wasn't
I
a
think
wrestler,
so.
he'd be a weeb.
One person I can confirm is not a weeb, Steven, is Road Dogg Jesse James, okay?
Holy crap, biscuits.
I know.
This is crazy.
He came out against the weeb community this week in an interview.
Did he
and-
actually?
No, he did not.
Okay.
He did come out in an interview though, and he was being very critical of CM Punk, okay? Specifically CM Punk's presentation in AEW so far, okay?
Oh my gosh.
I know, and there are so many things that you can criticize about Punk being in AEW, you know? Like,
you see what
at
everyone else
first,
said?
it took him forever to, like, to get into a storyline where it, like, actually mattered. Like, we wanted the real Punk back, blah, 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 blah. Now, like, he's a problem
You
backstage.
did get the real Punk back, though.
Well, that's tough. So, like, out of all the things you could complain about CM Punk's return, what do you think Road Dogg Jesse James did complain about, Steven?
Getting a job.
Oh,
the
because you
office
mean they
of
wouldn't
AEW.
hire Road Dogg because they didn't want him there?
That also might happen too.
Well, no, the number one thing Road Dogg was upset about is that the theme song Cult of Personality doesn't fit CM Punk.
What?
Which
That's
is
crazy, bro.
what? Like, I know he's just trying to get headlines, you know? Like, I know he's just saying stuff to say stuff. But,
Road
like,
Dogg buries CM Punk?
for that to be the one criticism is insane. Like, that song is synonymous with the man, you know?
No, it's not. You know what mine is?
What?
Mine is Fire Burns. That song's better.
By Kill Switch
Changed my
Engage?
Yeah.
I mean, you're not wrong. If I have to listen to one on Spotify, I'm listening to This Fire Burns. But
well, if I'm listening to Spotify in public, to be called a personality, you know?
what are you talking about? Steven,
Yeah.
Road Dogg hates CM Punk, apparently. Do you agree? Do you also hate CM Punk? That's so sad.
His comic run on
I'm
Drax.
telling Phil, Steven, okay?
Fuck
I'm
his
telling
Drax
I'm
run
telling
is
Philip.
shit.
Oh,
You ever read his Drax run?
no. Have you?
Exactly. Got canned in like 5 issues. It was
Did
awful.
you read it?
I read the first issue. I was like, oh, this is shit.
No. Was it the
Yeah.
writing or
Dude, every
Like-
sentence is like 3 words long.
Ooh.
Like, not even
You're saying
Drax.
CM Punk doesn't know how to write a full sentence. You're saying he might be illiterate.
I think he doesn't know how to script comics.
You're saying he's illiterate and probably doesn't know how to spell words.
Yeah.
That's tough because he used to host a show called Grammar Slam, so it feels a little hypocritical.
Yeah.
Do you remember Grammar Slam, Steven?
Yeah, that's such obnoxious. I had like the GIF come out of your, right? Like your and
Oh,
your.
you're right. I
That was
always
pretty
think
popular for a
he
bit.
wore his shirt that said "Read More," and then I bought the same shirt and I wear it all the time now.
Wow.
I'm a mark.
I
I'm
like
a
the
mark. I'm
shirt.
a mark.
What? There's like this one like prank YouTuber with like a Virginia Rocks like brand. or
Floozy
whatever.
too? Oh.
Oh.
Shit.
I think it might be like something Allen or whatever. But I remember on AJ Styles Mixer streams. Do you guys remember Mixer? Do you guys remember AJ Styles Mixer contract? Remember when
God.
that happened? When Mixer bought out AJ Styles? Like how'd that happen? And his son came in frame, he had like a Virginia's Rocks t-shirt.
Hell
And it was
yeah.
just so funny. Fuck yeah, I love his son. His son's awesome. He's also probably like 6'7".
What is the whole Virginity Rocks thing, Steven? Because like I've only seen it
think
and I
it's like
don't
the-
know what it is.
So there's like a prank YouTuber, but like he like advertises a good lifestyle. Like he'll like stuff like drug free or whatever for like children, and like virginity rocks and like don't do alcohol. Because I guess he doesn't like that kind of lifestyle.
Wait, so it's
He has, like-
not ironic. He's like legit
No, it's
saying,
not
"Hey
ironic.
kids, be virgins."
Yeah, but he also made a video about how to eat out a woman, which might kind of contradict the shirt. You
Well,
know?
no, because you can still be like kind of a virgin if you've only eaten someone out or only been
that's
eaten
fair.
out. You know,
It's like TJP and his fanfics.
you like
but,
as they say in the Bible, Steven, mouth is fair game. Okay, so
That actually is a thing people say.
no, not at all.
Is that what the Pope says? Is the Pope Catholic?
The Pope has said that many a times. But Steven, more wrestling news. You want to talk more about the weeb that is Aleister Black?
Yeah.
Well, apparently he was rumored to, like, when WWE was apparently offering him or sending out feelers about him coming back, the idea is that he would have been joining Bray Wyatt's soon-to-be faction called the Wyatt Six.
That would. I mean, they got one supernatural gimmick. You know, you can only get
You
one.
just shove them all together, man. Just put them all together. Who the fuck? Which, like, imagine that. Alistair, like, he's so unhappy in every company. 'Cause he's
Gacy
not
as
getting
well.
enough of a spotlight, you know? So he goes back to WWE, and they put him in a fucking Huskus mask. You know,
And
like,
they
that
lose to
shit's
Cody.
messed up.
All comes full
what's gonna
circle
happen.
now.
It's what's gonna... Oh, man. Do you think Cody's gonna get the Nightmare family signed? He's gonna get Aaron Solo and Dustin and QT
QT
Marshall?
Marshall is in NXT.
Holy
shit.
shit.
Beats up Cora Jade. Yeah, that's what happens.
Oh my! Anything can happen on a Monday night, Steven. This is insane. But yeah, the Nightmare Factory challenging the Wyatt Six. This is WrestleMania material written all over it.
Who do you think is in the Wyatt Six? I think that Grayson Waller is gonna be the crow because he posts pictures of birds on his Instagram
It's
page.
not a crow, it's a buzzard. It's Mercy the Buzzard. God.
I feel like I'd be pretty sad if he was like the crow. Cause like I really like the Grayson Waller gimmick because he's just a douche.
Just
but
a
Australian.
Douche. That's pretty fun. That's
He's
pretty
just,
fun.
It's just the Mrs. gimmick. That's literally all
Well,
it
you should
is.
know for any gimmick that doesn't like actually
Australian.
suit somebody, it'll eventually fail after like a year or so, and they'll go back to just being who they were before. So, you know.
Just revert back. They didn't do that for LA Knight. Man, I miss Max Dupree, man. I'm so sad about that.
I know,
Okay?
I know.
I'm so sad about Max Dupree leaving.
What the fuck is happening with T-Bar, by the way? When is he gonna be allowed to be Dijak again?
Is he gonna be the fucking... is he gonna be in the Wyatt Six?
Dijak is Mercy the Buzzard? Oh my god.
Yeah, when is Triple H gonna bring back Dijak, right? I feel like he would have done it by now. Maybe he's like on NXT, or maybe he's on like main event, just jobbing to like Roderick Strong or something.
He probably is. This is fucked up. This is so fucked up. Then did you see Eva Marie's video she posted on Twitter earlier?
I did.
Oh, you did? Good. So you saw the video where she threw a Lily doll in the trash can and said, if I make it, I might join the Wyatt Six.
I love when people get attention by baiting people who are really baitable because they're masturbators, you know?
Like, yeah, do we think Eva Marie actually wants to go back to WWE, or do we think she just wanted the likes from this?
What was her role like that one year she came back? Like, what did she do? Do you remember that?
She was Dewdrop's girl.
You know what's crazy is like apparently that was supposed to end up like Dewdrop getting her name back.
Oh.
But then Eva like left. So they could never finish the storyline, so Dewdrop just had to like keep the name forever.
Oh, poor Piper. This is so sad.
Poor Piper Nivens.
This is devastating. This is devastating, Steven. Well, what if they do? Like, Triple H, he thinks he's really with it, you know? And he sees the reaction Eva Marie got. He brings her back. Eva Marie is Abby the Witch. Let's go. Eva Marie was Sister Abigail the whole time.
I wouldn't be mad about that. I'm gonna be honest. I wouldn't be mad about that.
I'd be pretty mad about it. I'd be pretty mad about it because think about in the lore, if Eva Marie was always Sister Abigail, that means in 2016, when Bray Wyatt was burning down houses or having his house burnt down, all this trauma happening, Luke Harper turning on him, Randy Orton burning shit to the ground,
Alexa
Eva Marie was there
crazy
the whole time, just like having her tits pop out of her like gear, you know? Like that, it just feels like it's...
Was that why she was hired? Was Vince just really horny? Like a month?
I kind of felt like it, man.
Or John Laurinaitis? Were they just really horny for a bit?
Actually hired the first time was for Total Divas, you know?
Yeah, which makes sense, you know? Because she was a big feature in that show.
She and JoJo were brought in as like, hey, we're the Total Diva people. We're not wrestlers yet, but we're gonna be. And
we're
then
gonna
JoJo
be wrestlers.
Just became a ring announcer instead. And now she has a kid.
She got pregnant.
With Bray. Yeah. Which...
She's also the reason why that marriage failed. Right.
Well, that's tough to say. I'd say maybe the man who cheated was the reason the marriage failed, but, you know.
I feel like they're both bad, you know, in the wrong here.
I mean, it's definitely way more the guy in the wrong. The person cheating is always going to be way worse than just, like, the other person.
Well, aren't they both cheating? Right? I feel like...
Well, did she have another partner? It's obviously not good, but, like, if you find someone who's willing to cheat on their wife... I feel like you incur all the risk because you are taking on now a partner who is willing to cheat on their partner.
I feel like you let that happen, you know? You could have said, like, don't do that.
I don't know, man. I feel like I don't give a shit. If Ray's happier now, let's fucking go.
Inside of you?
I always crave Windham's cock inside of me, Steven, okay?
Me too.
I try not to think about it because I get so distracted, okay? And it's really mean that you bring it up on this podcast.
You think there's dreadlocks on those pubes?
Yo, he dreads his pubes? That shit's crazy. That's awesome, man.
You think there's like a random red streak for like hair? Why does he have that? By the way, that random like
the red on his arm? I don't...
Oh my god.
I have no idea, man. I have no idea.
Anyways, back to the real business.
Eva Marie confirmed Sister Abigail. What?
No way. Edge is gonna play Ares in the Percy Jackson Disney series.
You mean the God of War?
Yes.
You mean Rick Riordan's?
The video game.
Oh.
But the God of War as in the mythological character Ares from Percy Jackson based off the mythological character Ares.
Character? Jesus, whatever. Listen, yeah, no, Edge, I did see that. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Edge, I don't think is a bad actor, but he's kind of a bad wrestler now. So yeah, go do Netflix stuff. You know?
I mean, he has a really good look.
Yeah, I think so too.
He's also like the main villain, I'm pretty sure, of Percy Jackson for a bit.
I really truly believe that Edge has done more damage to his reputation from this return than he has good. I feel like if he had kept it at that...
I think that started with Judgment Day. I think that's when
No. It started with his WrestleMania match against Randy Orton that went 50 minutes backstage in front of no crowd.
I thought.
No, that was a bad match.
Speaking of COVID, you know what got a COVID reaction this week?
What is that?
Bobby Fish returning.
Oh,
to TNA,
no!
baby. I think it was like some promo of Billy Ray, right? Or Bully Ray.
Billy Ray Cyrus is in the Impact Zone, ladies and gentlemen.
Holy crap.
Whoa.
That's cray, dude. What does happen? I didn't actually know what happened with the Bobby Fish situation.
Bully Ray was out there looking like Alex Jones. It was kind of crazy. And
is
then,
that actually a thing? Like more than Mox?
Way more than Mox. Yeah.
Dang.
And then Bobby Fish came out and he was like, did I lie? And then no one reacted. The point is, no one reacted to a promo that Bobby Fish did.
You hear the tears from the TNA executives in the back. They're like, oh.
And not even
this
like
is our future.
None of the wrestlers in the ring tried to help either. Like none of them were like, "Oh, let me react to it," you know? Nope.
They could have done what Charlotte said, you know, when Tamina was like, "You look like James Ellsworth." You could have been like, "Yo, Bobby, shut up, Fish." I don't know how to. This segment sucks. I don't know how to explain it.
The Bobby Fish segment? It did suck. Yeah. I don't really know
either.
You know what
doesn't suck? You know who debuted in TNA this week?
Who?
Guess.
Joey Janela.
I'll give you a hint. We talked about him in this podcast many of times.
Many times.
Many of times.
Arhennis.
What?
Arhennis.
No, it wasn't Arhennis.
Oh.
It was the man
Sexy?
known as Dirty Dango. I know.
I thought you meant this episode of the podcast, not the podcast in general. You mean
in general, dude.
Dango came out of retirement?
Dirty Dango is now
Holy
in the
fuck.
Impact Zone. I don't know if that's called. I don't know if it's still called the Impact Zone.
It is, I think.
Okay.
And even if it's not, it's still the Impact Zone.
The Twitch TV Zone.
The Twitch.tv Impact Zone. You're so right, Steven. And so, I mean, that kind of sucks for Fandango. I'm a little sad about that.
Yeah, I thought it would come back to WWE, you know? Like, I guess not at this point.
Like, he could be a trainer, right? Like, he seems talented. He seems skilled.
Totally.
Well,
Yeah, it's unfortunate.
I mean, I'll check out, like, if he cuts a promo on Bobby Fish, maybe. Like, I'll watch that. Aside from that, though, I don't really... I saw some other debuts on AEW's end of things.
Oh, like who?
Well, I'm sure you saw this, Steven. Again, we brought them up many a time on Following Lucha.
God.
The Bollywood Boys are on AEW Dark.
Holy crap.
I know.
This is a big get.
I know. Do I remember their names? Let's see. Sunil and...
Singh.
Fuck. What's the skinnier one's name? Sunil Singh and... Sunil and... Huh?
Derek
Singh. You're so right. Derek and Sunil are in the AEW Dark Impact Zone, Steven.
That's crazy. India views, backup boys.
What'd you say?
Wasn't that the thing for AEW where, like, they had this one guy just for, like, India views?
India views?
Really big guy. Yeah.
You mean, what's his face? Oh, shit. Tall man with Jay Lethal. Oh, my God. The basketball player. Yeah, they're still together. They were just on Hey EW with RJ City.
They still wrestle?
I know. Steven, I'm going to get that man's name, too, because we put it in the title of a Following Lucha episode.
How do you do that?
Satnam Singh. Satnam Singh is All Elite. That was the title of the episode.
Are they all Singhs?
Oh,
Are they going to join Jay Lethal?
The Bollywood
Did
boys you're
have,
asking?
like the Indians, like is that his
Oh
gimmick?
my
Just like
God,
Indian
you're
wrestlers?
right. Is
All of
Sanjay
them?
Dutt Indian? Is that a shoot? Is that confirmed?
I don't know. Is it?
I don't know. Is it? That's so hurtful. Why would you say that about Sanjay Dutt?
Is it?
Damn.
But
is it true?
I got even bigger AEW debut news. Another tag team debuted, not this week, but another week in AEW Dark. Maybe
Oh my
Elevation. I don't know.
God.
Can you guess who this tag team is? They're one of the most known tag teams in the world, by the way, guys. Okay.
In the world.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
In the world.
Ooh. And they're free agents at the moment.
Mm-hmm. One of the
Oh
best
my
tag.
God.
Well, not best, but most well-known tag teams ever in wrestling
Well-known
history.
Tag teams, they're free agents. Steven,
Yeah.
this can only mean one thing, and we talked about them earlier on this episode, okay?
No way.
I'm assuming you're talking about the two men who beat up The Miz at Elimination Chamber 2015, Damian Sandow and Curtis Axel. Am I right?
No.
Yeah.
It was the Voros twins.
The Voros twins?
The Voros twins.
That's
the
so
Vinky
exciting.
boys. The Joke Stealers. They debuted
Well,
on AEW Dark.
I'm glad Tony waited until they were no longer like well received
I
by
thought
the
it already
public.
happened by now. I'm gonna be honest, you know. Like,
Yeah, you would have
I thought it
assumed
happened,
like
years
COVID
ago.
era Florida dark shows.
Motherfucking Luigi Primo got debuted before them, you know? Like, what the fuck?
How dare you?
Like, huh?
Luigi Primo earned it. Luigi Primo earned it.
When is that dog debuting? You know, that dog who wrestles. You know, when is he gonna debut? You know?
I mean, I imagine very soon. But let's not take away from Luigi Primo. We don't have to blow out someone else's candle to make the Voros twins blow brighter, Steven. Grow brighter, not blow brighter. Listen, you're just a bully, and you can't appreciate an anti-vaxxer, okay? That's really what it is.
It's true.
So,
It's true.
what else do we have? Oh, Steven, this was, I thought, like an actually interesting story from current events this week. Because Erick Rowan, Eric Redbeard, did an interview recently. And he was asked a very good question. He was asked, yo, what the fuck was up with that angle a couple years ago where you just had like a caged spider with you all the time? What was the point of that?
Yeah, what was the point
And-
of that Spirit Halloween decoration you had, dude?
Yeah. And then Erick Rowan was like, oh, that's a great question. So you see...
I don't know.
No. That was Finn's answer when someone asked him what the plans were for when he won the Universal title and then he injured his shoulder. Someone asked him, what were your plans, or what were the plans for you after you won the title? And he said, oh, no one told me. Which is kind of interesting. Yeah.
That's like Kevin Owens. It was like Kevin Owens' run. They didn't know.
Oh, his Universal title run? That's pretty sick.
Yeah.
Because that was kind of like a last minute thing. The big gas match, that 4-way on Raw. That was crazy.
Yeah.
But no, with Erick Rowan, originally it wasn't supposed to be a spider in his cage. It was supposed to be a rat.
I feel like they downgraded, you know?
Yeah, a little bit. I think a rat would have been cooler. And it was
Maybe
supposed
if
to
it's
be
like
a rat.
New York, it wouldn't be as scary, you know?
Yeah,
'Cause, like,
but they
they're
weren't
big
in
rats
New York every week, only some weeks. And the thing is, he was going to have a big rat that he loved in the cage, and he loves it, and he talks to it every week.
Does he kiss
and
it?
the big blow-off was going to be that he was going to fight Seth Rollins, and Seth Rollins was going to accidentally curb stomp his rat.
Remy, no!
Oh.
Remy!
And this was
This
going to lead to
sucks.
like a blood feud between Rowan and Rollins about
Eric
the dead
Redbeard and
rat.
Seth Rollins?
Yeah.
Are they just
'cause
reusing the Jake the Snake storyline?
No,
The
never.
Snake
They would
dies,
never. Wrestling
gets
is original.
earthquaked.
Nothing gets reused in wrestling, okay? And
How does he step
apparently
on the rat?
he curb
Is it
stomps
in the
it,
cage?
man.
Is it on the cage? It's like in a bag. Does he just?
Well, yeah,
is it just like a Is it just like a doll of a rat, like in the ring?
He carries around
Is
his
it a
rat
real
in
rat?
a
Are they gonna
sack.
step on a real rat?
I hope so. Listen.
Dang.
Listen, you don't have to worry about it anyways, because the plans were nixed because Seth Rollins turned heel like a week later, and they were like, oh, we can't have the bad guy step on the rat. That'd be unimaginable. And so...
That sucks, dude.
Yeah,
Only good
instead
guys
he
can
just
step on rats.
held on to the cage for like another 7 months, and then they were like, oh, it's just a spider. And then...
Spooky as fuck, though, isn't it? You know,
The spider,
man.
kind of
Those things
spooky,
can crawl.
kinda spooky.
They can make webs. eat their babies.
Hmm?
Or then the
It's all
babies eat
pretty
them,
impressive.
actually.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's unfortunate for the spiders. That's unfortunate.
I have
for them.
news for you.
Even better than the rat news.
So in Chucky, you know the TV show Chucky, right? Based on the movie Chucky. Based
Oh, I
on
do, Steven.
the other movie Chucky too.
Well, I actually don't. I
Right.
only know because I did the same current events research you did today.
Shit.
But
Liv Morgan, guys, is gonna be in Chucky. Isn't that awesome?
yeah, Liv Morgan. I had
She's
no
probably
clue
gonna
Chucky
die.
was even a TV show. You know, like that's kind of some crazy shit. And I would imagine she will die, Steven, because in an interview, I guess earlier this year, she had a quote from it where she said, "I want Chucky to kill me. I don't want a starring role. I don't want to be a lead. I just want to be brutally murdered by Chucky." Those are her
same
words.
with Shotzi, you know? She died in a movie. I can't put that on TikTok because it shows her tits, but
No.
he died in a movie, you know?
If only there were a way to blur out those. Oh my gosh.
I'm not doing that to my screen, dude. I'm not putting tits on my monitor.
You know what?
Okay, what
No,
if
you're
someone
too good
walks
of a
in?
boy.
What if a rat walks in? You know,
What if
that
a
would
rat
really
walks
suck.
in? You're right.
You know?
You're right. I'm sorry for even
But-
bringing it up.
It's kind of spoiled, like her dying. It's probably gonna be like a 5-second roll too. Is the thing, you know?
Well, they
Like
made it seem like she's going to be the focal point of the episode, like Liv Morgan versus Chucky. I don't know, man.
That's a
We'll
wrestler?
find out.
Dude, if wrestler Liv Morgan's in the episode, not like Liv Morgan playing a person, but Liv Morgan playing a wrestler, I'd be pretty into that. I feel
That'd be pretty sick.
Yeah.
It's on October 26th when it airs. So we shall see.
So soon. We'll have that.
Steven?
We'll watch it, you know? Watch along it, dude.
This
Have
is
a
how I
podcast
shoot my
episode
shot.
about it.
Because I want Liv Morgan to kill me. I want to
Mm-hmm.
be brutally murdered by Liv Morgan. So
I
if
want
we
to be
can make
spit
that
on.
happen.
I want to be stepped on. I want to be
I want to be
assaulted.
abused by Liv Morgan is the thing.
I want to be harassed. I want to be cyberbullied.
Mm-hmm.
I want to be flushed away by Liv Morgan.
Oh wow, flushed away.
Yeah.
Like
Like the movie Flushed Away.
it's just like it. Just
George
like it.
Clooney, I think. Was it George Clooney in that movie?
I don't fucking know. Is George Clooney the one that was in that SpongeBob live action thing?
No,
Who
that
was it? No, that was David
Hasselhoff.
Hasselhoff. What a fool
Yeah.
I am. What an idiot and
You
a
are a
fool.
buffoon.
Well, I have horrible news, Steven. And I'm sorry for waiting this
Horrible?
long to drop it on you. Are you
Oh
sitting
my.
down? Are you composed? Listen.
Yeah.
Santino's daughter has to get surgery.
That was really quick, actually.
Yeah, I mean, she got
That was
injured
really
like real quick.
Dang.
So hopefully she's okay and is able to wrestle again. But yeah, not
mean,
going to be on
she's
TV
young,
anytime
right?
soon. What'd you say?
She's young, right?
I think she's like our age. Yeah. So she'll be fine. She will be fine. And then other than that, Steven, I have a couple other pieces of news. One is that Rey Mysterio tonight on Smackdown requested Triple H move him to Smackdown permanently because he can't stay on Raw anymore because his son Dominik is bullying him too much.
Have you seen that one like picture of Ray's face on Raw last week?
Oh my god, yeah. The poor
That's
man.
awesome.
People were comparing him to a bird, which is very accurate with his
I mean, that's his
mask.
gimmick, right? Is being a bird because it has a bird on it, right?
Well, like, I don't think he personally is a bird. I'd say Phoenix's gimmick is he's a bird, but
oh,
Rey Mysterio is like the Mystery King or something, right? Isn't that what that means? Not Bird King.
mystery man.
Mystery Man. I see. So yeah.
Oh
not a
no,
bird
they're gonna
person.
do Almost versus Braun Strowman. This is awesome.
Why'd you say oh no?
I can't wait for this match to happen. Almost versus Braun.
Are you just worried
gonna
you
be
might miss it?
awesome.
Is that why you said oh no? Like you
Yeah.
might not see all the wrestling action.
This is happening at WrestleMania, by the way. Probably this match.
Just instead of Bobby Lashley, it's gonna be Braun this time.
Man,
This
poor
kinda
Almost only
sucks.
exists to put over people. You know,
This is so sad. This
he's
is
just so
sad.
tall.
Putting over young up and comers like AJ Styles. You're right. You're
Mm-hmm.
right. And then one final story, Steven. Devastating news. AEW
What?
is no longer letting their contracted talents work for GCW. Devastating. This is
Wait,
after
why?
Jon Moxley lost the GCW championship to Nick Gage last week, okay? And
Oh,
so
we're mad about that.
I don't know if we're mad about it or if Tony Khan's just like, they do some weird shit. Maybe I don't want my guys getting injured, not on my
Maybe
product.
I don't want guys on his show where they get like slit by tubes of light.
Especially not your world champion who you just signed to like a long-term deal, you know?
Yeah, well,
like,
5 years.
You probably can't just be like, no, Jon Moxley can't do it. Because that'd piss off Jon Moxley. You have to be like, no one can do it. You know?
Nobody can do it.
Nobody, not a soul.
Nobody.
And then, that is pretty much wrestling today, Steven. Do you have any other current events?
I like when Roman Reigns kicks out and accidentally punches him in the balls.
Roman Reigns punched who in the balls?
Finn Balor in the balls.
Tonight?
No, it was like a match like a long time ago.
Oh.
Where like he kicks out but like does that but on their
And
balls.
you're just like still fascinated by it. You're still enamored by the ball punching.
Yeah.
Yeah. I get that why that might be on your mind.
Did you hear about CM Punk's office job?
No, I didn't.
Apparently, it's an office job now at AEW.
Doing what?
I don't know.
Because I think I saw the same story you did, and I did like 1 ounce of research, and it was just completely like made up. I think, but I don't know. You know. Otherwise,
I didn't know AEW has an office.
Available. Well, of course they have offices. You know. Where do you think their graphic design team is? Where do you think Tony Schiavone does all those? You think they do all their match graphics on Fiverr?
Probably, right?
That's unfortunate. Well, then, like, one also last story, not really a story per se, because it's not as wrestling related now, but there was a former young lion from New Japan, Kitamura, and Kitamura was like my favorite guy at the time. This was when JC was a full-on New Japan mark, okay? Kitamura was like this giant beast who was clearly on steroids, and he wore a mouth guard that made it look like he had sharp teeth, okay? And cool. I thought he was going to be the guy, because he was bigger than everyone else in New Japan, you know? And then he got a concussion, and then he left wrestling for forever, okay? That guy, he just passed away this week, which is so sad. Too many people are dying, Steven. Dude was only in his 30s also. Why? You don't know why? The cause of death has not been disclosed yet, but apparently he was like not feeling good. He went to the hospital, and then he did not leave the hospital, which is sad.
If he had probably not the best, you know. Maybe it was all the roids, you know.
Maybe it could have been some of that. But shouts out to Kitamura. He was pretty cool.
What a
I thought
good
he was
way to
gonna be
end the
guy.
podcast.
Well, I mean,
guys,
like,
you
I
should
don't
give
know.
us 5-star review ratings on your listening option of choice, like Spotify and Apple Podcast and Podvine.
What the fuck
If
is
you would like,
Podvine?
You could like us on TikTok and follow our TikTok page. We make edits of the podcast that are better than the actual podcast. You want to listen to the podcast full?
In such a little
go to
sad boy mood
youtube.com
today. I don't know why Steven's so upset, guys. I'm
Following
sorry.
Lucha. You can subscribe to the page. And if you're feeling really special, in the link below, there's a donation button for Following Lucha, where you can give us money.
You sound like one of the guys on Love on the Spectrum UK. There's like your voice right now sounds exactly like him.
Who watches that show? What?
What do you mean? It's a great show. Love on the Spectrum's an amazing show. Okay, listen.
That's the episode. Goodbye, everyone.
Michael. What the fuck? I'm the host. Goodbye.